everybody. Welcome to Skinamax Saturday. Here on Vets Talkin. I haven't said that in a long time. Long time. First time for this man over here, Movies America. Welcome to Vets Talkin, man. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, good to be on here, and we're going to talk some pop culture, some movies, some TV, and whatever the hell comes on up, man.
Absolutely. Like I said, I haven't done this in a long time. A lot of my shows have been doing is knife hands, where I get into a lot of politics and stuff. And it's really nice to be able to do this again because, damn, I mean, the last time we did a Skinamax Saturday, it's just all we could do is just talk about like shit movies and shit TV. But there's actually good shit out now.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a bouillabaisse of great shit out right now. It's like Hollywood got the message. They put out everything that they had in the dumpster, and now they're coming out with like the fresh shit here. So we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, absolutely. I still don't have any hope that the new Marvel movies after Spider-Man's actually going to be any good.
Nah.
I'm still going to watch them, but we'll get on to Spider-Man. Hey, did you see it?
I did see it last night. Yeah, because I had to get my tickets a month early to see it, but I did see it. So yeah.
Excellent. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do? Sorry, what's your first name again? I'm sorry.
Movies America, but Van is the real name right there. But Movies America is my moniker. So, and that's the name of my show is Movies America.
Yeah, but I mean, what should I call you though?
You can call me Van. Yeah.
Van, got you.
Yeah, I don't mind if people call me Movies America, but it's the weirder of the two names for me to hear, you know. So, so Van would be my first choice. I'm not gonna pout and walk off the show if you call me Movies America. So,
gotcha. I don't know why I don't have my little titles down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What the hell happened? What
the hell?
StreamYard has changed so many damn things.
Yeah.
And it looks like they got rid of. Let's see. I think what should be.
I blame Elliot Page.
Blame Elliot Page. We're gonna talk about the Odyssey.
Yeah, I blame it for everything. So
yeah, that thing. Yeah. Presets. What the fuck? StreamYard.
It's not just having Rumble Studio issues. I'm used to seeing that stuff in Rumble Studio. Those kind of problems.
Shoot. I mean, I tried testing Rumble Studios way back when it first came out, and it was just so broken. I couldn't. I couldn't do anything with it. So I haven't even messed around with it in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it's such a pain in the ass, the idea to switch up to anything else, because I have so many video clips and everything in StreamYard here that the idea of changing is like the thought of like having to move. You move everything.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just when you start getting used to everything, they basically want to keep their programmers employed, and they start messing with shit. So
yeah, absolutely. So all right, well, for some damn reason I can't find where to get our names down there. I do see you added your links in the private chat. I will share those here in a bit.
Yeah.
But let's do. I want to start things off. This is funny, but also sad. I found this clip today, and you were in the military there. You're in the Air Force, so you have a concept of what a drill instructor is like, and I mean, there's jokes to be said for every branch. For drill instructors, except for typically the Marines. The Marines are always that branch that all the drill instructors are just like some of those badass motherfuckers, and they really do look like they could fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah.
But then for some damn reason, there's this.
We will treat you as we do our fellow Marines, with violence, fairness, dignity, and compassion. Physical or verbal abuse by any Marine or recruits will not be tolerated.
What do you think that is? Is that a woman or a scrawny, high-pitched man?
I don't know what that is. I mean, I originally thought that was AI or something like that, but I've been told that's not AI. That's literally Gollum in a drill instructor's hat. That's what that is.
I expect you to report this incident to your serious commander. My instructors and I will be with you every day, everywhere that you go.
Oh God, can you imagine being those recruits and being, what the fuck did I sign up for?
Oh my God! You know what? What it sounds like is like, when a character gets shrunk on a movie,
Yeah.
And you sound like this, and you can't even tell what you're talking about. That's what she sounds like she's been shrunk.
So you got that, and then this looks like a fat fucking person of color woman behind this person.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, really, there's tits.
Yeah.
That's a tit. That is a fucking woman back there.
That's what passes for a tit, I guess. Yeah.
This is so sad. And this person's trying to be badass, getting these big fucking tattoos on their arms. Like, dude, there's nothing about you that is badass.
Yeah,
Stop trying.
Exactly. What do you think? What do you think? John Shaft there, the guy on the right. What do you think he's thinking right now? Is he thinking like,
poor guy.
My God, I didn't sign up for the Marine Corps for this shit?
Yeah. I can't even imagine. He's got to be just standing there in absolute fucking dread of embarrassment.
Humiliation.
Oh.
Humiliation. He wants to drop her off in Compton, so.
Yeah. This is just, it's so disgusting. I don't know. I mean, this had to be under the Biden era. I can't imagine Hegseth would allow the Marines to have something like this as a fucking head drill instructor.
Yeah, Hegseth has got to get on that right there. I mean, I know Hegseth is one man, but he's got to go in there, like scorched earth and just get rid of this shit right here. Because I know that, I mean, the Democrats had a long time to go in there and fuck with the Pentagon and infect it, and get their virus spread all over the place. And so, Hegseth's one man. He's not a miracle worker. It's going to take some time, but apparently that's one that got missed.
Yeah. And the person who posted, if you're reading this at Pete Hegseth, can we please end the charade that is women in combat arms?
Right, yeah. I could imagine, like, if she ran into the situation in Full Metal Jacket where she opens up the unlocked Foot Locker and she finds a jelly donut, she'd be like, well, you can eat that jelly donut, and that's your choice. But it would be very very polite if you would share with the rest of the platoon. Like,
oh my God.
Oh yeah.
This is just what a joke. Yeah. So you saw us before today?
I didn't see it. Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't see the whole. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I was like, God, this is disturbing.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, so like I said, there's examples of shit like this all over the place. And when I was in basic training, I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, home of the artillery. I was an artillery. That's how the Army works. And they had just integrated females into basic training there. And my company was the last company to have all males. However, we had female drill instructors, drill sergeants for us. And there was one we called the Chicken Lady. She had this big curly freaking hair, and she's just as unintimidating as that person there. Except the Chicken Lady drill sergeant actually never yelled. Like, she just kept her damn mouth shut. And she clearly got that as an assignment. She didn't volunteer for it and hate it. And she's just trying to ride it out. But yeah, it's so you cannot be intimidated by these people, and especially for the Marines, drill instructors for the Marines, you need to be able to look at them and know that motherfucker can body slam you if they want to.
Exactly. If my rifle is bigger than the drill instructor, then how am I supposed to be afraid of that there? So yeah. And we didn't have drill instructors. We had MTIs. We had military technical instructors right there. And far be it, I know that some people probably would say, hey, in the Air Force, you don't have drill instructors. You have sommeliers and masseuses and baristas, and that's what you have there because basic training is, in the Air Force is basically a resort and a spa and all that stuff right there. But no, I had a military technical instructor, and he was a genius. He was like a comedic genius. Because, drill instructors, I mean, most of them, they just rely on the F-bomb, right? They just F-bomb this, F-bomb that, F-bomb this, F-bomb. You're an F-bomb. You're a fucking maggot. You're a fucking blah, 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 blah. Well, he was a born-again Christian, so he was not down with it. He could not. He was limited. He could not use curse words. But he could rip you to shreds. He could take, the guy with no neck and steel jaw and break that guy down until he was crying in 5 minutes, with no curse words whatsoever. But also at the same time, he could get that guy laughing his ass off till he pisses his pants. And I always, later on, like at the very end of basic training, when they're, throwing your mail at you, and they're having a good time with you. Like, basic training is basically over, so they're allowed to mix it up with you. And I say, man, Sergeant Dambacker, you should be a stand-up comedian, man, because you are hilarious. And because all this shit is coming off the top of his head. He's not like Jimmy Kimmel, who has like a room full of writers. This guy is coming up with this comedy gold off the top
Nice.
of his head in the middle of an element with 50 guys there coming up with great shit with no curse words whatsoever. The guy was just amazing. Okay. And so I kept on thinking that I was going to turn on Comedy Central one day. Holy shit. It's Sergeant Dambacker on there on stage. Holy shit. And so, I mean, can you imagine how hard that is going through basic training when you're trying not to laugh your ass off the whole time in formation? That's goddamn hard. So.
Yeah, I love when drill sergeants would do that. Yeah, they know they're being funny, but the second you actually laugh, they're gonna chew your head off. Yeah,
right.
Great.
Exactly. Yeah, you're it's just standing there smirking Private Gomer Pyle. So.
Yeah, so I dropped you links here. You get your Rumble here, movies America. It looks like you shared a playlist, but I'm sure that's still a link to.
That's probably channel. The easiest way because so part of the Till Death podcast channel on YouTube, and if I were to put the link to the Till Death podcast channel on YouTube, it just gets confusing because people are okay, I see all this other stuff here, but where's the Movies America stuff? So then I was I'm just gonna give you the link that goes straight to my videos there. Rumble's a little bit more straightforward. That link, when you click on that link, it's just Movies America, very simple. And yeah, please follow me if you would, and whatnot. And I'm on X too under @Movies America. So if you follow me on any of those and you DM me on X and tell me you follow me, let me know what you're on, what platform you guys are on, what your user is or whatever, and I'll follow you right back. I mean, because you help me out, I should help you out too. So
hell yeah. Let me shout out a few people in chat here. I know it's been so long since I've done this, so we don't have a lot of people popping in right now. It's just how it works on YouTube. Dr. Gold here dropping 99 cents, $1. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. That's our awesome Zoomer grocery bagger there.
A real doctor like Dr. Joe Biden?
Oh, yeah. That's a proper doctor. Don't you make fun of the
She is the doctor in
surgeon.
the universe, and don't you forget it, everybody.
What's up, Tim? We got this. We got Movies America in the chat. Mm-hmm. Oh man, and I'm sure we'll have some more people popping in too.
Oh yeah, exactly. Tim was saying hi earlier. Tim, hi Tim.
I forgot to grab a beer. Usually I have a beer to drink with, but we always play a drinking game rules. This applies on Rumble and on YouTube. Shout out everyone who's watching over on Rumble. I can highlight your chats too if you guys want to chime in. Just so everybody knows, our drinking game rules are any single super chat and do social, $20 or more, and we do shots, of which Van here has other things to do later, so I don't think he's going to be taking shots at this. Tonight.
Yeah, I have to go to mass after this, so I can't drink. Yeah. So. No, that's the wrong excuse. They drink like fish. So I should choose a different denomination. So I'm going to a Presbyterian church after this. That's it.
There you go. So what did you do in the when were you in the Air Force, and what did you do in the Air Force?
Yeah, I was in the Air Force. So yeah, this is going to show how old I am. So I went in the Air Force in August '91, got out in August '95, and So I was a non-Morse operator, which is ironic because that's all I did was Morse code when I was in tech school. And so I went to basic at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. And that was my unfortunate first time in Texas and in the Texas heat and dealing with they had black flag days, where it would get too hot, and we'd go inside. And no, we didn't get massages and foot rubs and all that shit and sleep on sleep number beds and all that crap. So, but I'm sure it wasn't as hard as Marine boot camp, obviously, not to state the obvious. So I went to Lackland in Texas. And then of course, I'm sure some people in here or people that are watching later on can associate with this, but you stand in formation and some of you find out when you're in formation towards the end of basic training, what your job classification is going to be, where you're going for tech school. And I was in that situation. I was standing in formation. It's please God, not Alaska, not North Dakota, and then they read off Ebert, Pensacola, Florida. And I was like, fuck yeah, yeah, hell yeah, And then they said porn stall maintenance. No, they didn't say porn stall maintenance operator. No, but non-Morse operator and whatnot. I didn't know what the hell that was. All I heard was Pensacola, Florida. Okay, all I was thinking beaches, hot babes, and all that stuff, right? So then I went to Pensacola for tech school. And then I got sent over to Japan to a base called Misawa up in the most northern part of Honshu, which is the main island where Tokyo and all that is at. And I was over there for 3 years at a base that's basically right at the base of or pretty close to the base of a volcano, and that was cool. I remember getting off the plane on the tarmac, landing in Misawa, and my buddy Mike Brown running up to the plane. He's got like a Bud Light in his hand, and he's like, "Hey man, here you go, buddy. Here's celebrating you coming here to Misawa." And I'm like, "Hey, dude, I can't drink, man. I'm not 21 yet." He's like, "You dumbass. The drinking age over here is 18." And then and there, I was like, "I think I'm gonna like Japan." So, and I definitely did. And I've been back a couple times since then. So yeah, it's a good time. And I was only in for 4 years. So then, I hated my job, so that's why I got out after 4. But yeah, Japan was fun. Any country where you can buy dirty panties in a vending machine, that's a special place right there. Very special place. So yeah. There's Narnia, and then there's Japan with its dirty panties in a vending machine. So yeah,
the Japanese are really awesome people, but they got some really weird shit.
Those dudes are freaks, man. They are fucking freaks, man. They like most of their strip clubs. They have old grandmas up there, dropping their drawers up. There's old grandmas up there, and the Yakuza like runs most of their nightclubs. So yeah, you better watch your ass. You better behave yourself. So
I never thought about that, about like Japanese strip clubs. That's interesting. I lucked out getting Italy as my first duty station.
Oh, okay.
Good old Vicenza, and similar stuff there. I got there, I could drink legally at 18, and what do I do as a dumb 18-year-old kid? Do I go to Rome? No, I take every opportunity to go to a fucking bar and get trashed.
Seemed like the prudent thing to do at the time.
Yeah, take advantage of it. Yeah, I went to Venice and go see all the nice sights. No, I went to the bars.
Hey, that Zima's not going to drink itself, man. So
yeah,
I'm with you.
That's crazy that you do. So what in Air Force, at least back then, you don't get your you guys call it your tech specialty. I know it's tech school.
Yeah,
you don't get that before you go to basic training.
Well, there's some that get there's some that when they go to the recruiter, they're like, I want to do this job, and then they wait for that job to be get like delayed enlistment or whatever the hell it's called. Or what, I don't know, maybe that's not what that is, but yeah, there's some people where they want this job. The recruiter says it's not available yet, but we'll call you when it's available, and we'll throw you into basic and so you're ready. And so, but I didn't do that. I was like, I lived in Iowa at the time, and I was like so bored, I'm out of my skull, and so I just wanted to see the world, get the hell out.
Yeah.
And so I just signed up for the Air Force, and I'm like, just put me in whatever job you want, because I was young and dumb there. So, I couldn't think past the next 5 minutes. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, just throw me into whatever you want, and I'm just glad that, yes, I did not get porn booth, maintenance crew or anything like that. So I got non-Morse operators. So
interesting. Yeah, that's when I joined the Army, I joined in 2000, so 1 year before 9/11. We weren't at war or anything like that, and all I knew is I wanted to see the world and jump out of planes. So
sure.
That's all I wanted to do. When I went to MEPS.
Sure.
I told a story on here before, but I'll be quick. I was going to ask them to go to airborne school, and instead they said, for the 7 West you sign up for, we'll give you a $5,000 bonus if you want to jump out of planes. Like, fucking twist my arm. All right.
There you go.
And initially when I was in AIT, because it's the same thing as far as your duty station. Like this, sometimes you can get your recruiter to give you a contract for a place, but in my case, it wasn't until needs of the Army. I was in AIT when they told me that I was going to go to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. It's likely going to be a part of 82nd Airborne. And like, well, fuck, I didn't want to do that, but at least I'm going to jump out of planes.
Sure.
After I graduated airborne school, all of a sudden I find out I'm going to Europe. Initially, I was going to be in Germany, and then I got changed when I was in Germany, and they sent me down to Italy, and I got to be a part of the 173rd Airborne Brigade down there, which is fucking
excellent.
Yeah. And that was my first choice too, because they give you that wish list, 3 places you want to go to. Italy was my number 1 choice, and it just happened to be by chance that I was in the right place, right time to get down there.
Yeah, San Vito in Italy was my first choice, and then Misawa was my second. I was hoping for San Vito. I don't even know if San Vito's even there anymore, but
I don't think so. No, the only air base I know of is Aviano. That's where we would go to do our jumps up in northern Italy. But I don't know that there could be. I would think that maybe there is an Air Force base further south. I don't know.
I always heard San Vito closed. I mean, but again, we're talking the early '90s. There. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was closed. But I'm curious though. I mean, I've never asked anybody this who's jumped out of a plane, but What was that first time jumping out of a plane like, man? I got to
Fucking
know.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking terrifying.
Was there shit and or piss involved, or?
Dude, no, I never shit myself. I threw up one time, and that was only because we didn't jump. But I'll tell that story in a sec. But yeah, no, so at airborne school, it's 3 weeks, and the last week is jump week, and you got to do 5 jumps. And that every jump, like just everyone is just dead fucking silent. Everyone is just scared out of their fucking minds.
Wow.
And I took one of those extended leaves. I used up my leave time. Plus I got hometown recruiting. So I was like over a month between airborne school and going, and well, especially because I was at Vicenza for probably a month there before I did my first jump there. So it was about 2 months since the last time I had jumped. And I was so scared. If you refuse to jump, they'll take your fucking wings away. Like and I was so scared. I told my team leader, I told him, like, I'll turn my wings in. I'm too scared to do this. He convinced me and did something else. I'll save that story, but I was so terrified, and he made the circumstances much more comfortable for me. And when I got out, it was the first time I was able to keep my eyes open, because one of the things you're supposed to do is keep your eyes open. And I saw the body of the C-130 as I was going out the door, and it felt like it was so close that I could have reached out and touched it. And everything about the jump was perfect. The landing, everything. And after that, I wasn't scared anymore. And
okay, good. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because I would think, like, after the initial one, you'd be like, what the fuck was I scared for? But maybe that's a trope, but it sounds like in your case, that was true.
Yeah, well, to say that I wasn't scared anymore, no, there's always still a little bit of jitters. Trust me, jumping out of a plane is an extremely unnatural thing to do.
Right, a chute could still not, but you have what, 2, 3 chutes?
You main chute and a reserve that's over your abdomen, and and also there's so many things that go wrong all the damn time. Just landing alone sucks. Every single you're supposed to do is called a PLF, parachute landing fall, and it's this process where you roll over and you fall over, because when you see the skydivers, they do what's called a flare. Our parachutes don't do that. Halo, high altitude, low opening, special operations guys, they can do that. Our fucking chutes, no, the whole idea of it is to get you out of the plane as fast as possible and on the ground as fast as possible. Yeah. And you land like shit every single time. Every fucking time I would see the ground coming and you're doing all the preparation to do your PLF, and every single time I had, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Yeah, right. So every single time it hurt when you landed?
Oh, God, yeah. Every single you land like shit every time. You can do the perfect PLF, and it'll still hurt like a motherfucker somewhere. All you got to do is hope that you don't break a leg or fucking get a concussion hitting your head on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I admire those guys that, you go to football games, you watch football games, that the paratroopers come down, they land like just like velvet on the field, like it was no big deal. I have no depth perception. My depth perception sucks. So I can imagine me just taking the ultimate, like just crashing into the grass, because I'll come to land and I'll probably think like, oh, I've got like 2 more feet before I land, and really I only have like 6 inches because my depth perception sucks, So I'd probably just smack like face first right into the friggin' grass. So yeah,
I've never had a really bad jump. I mean, I've never landed in a tree. I've never broke anything. But the one time I got really close, we were doing a jump. I think this was in Hungary, a base near Budapest, I think. It was a nighttime jump on their airfield, and I got out, and all I could see below me was the concrete fucking airstrip. Ooh, God. I'm like, oh fuck. You just call it a slip. You pull down the riser, and it pulls out air, so you can make your chute directional. Right. Don't move. And I'm just pulling down fast. Fuck, and I landed like just 5 feet off the fucking concrete. I was like, oh my God, that would have sucked. Holy shit.
Just grab your knees and kiss her ass goodbye right there.
Yeah. So I saw an officer one time land on the barrel of a howitzer, spread eagle. Had to get medicated. I didn't hear what happened. I'm like, oh, that dude's got no more nuts.
Oh yeah, that takes balls. Yeah, there you go.
Shout out B Benefield in the chat. How you doing, B? Good to see you. Good to see
hello,
you.
fellas, and B Benefield. Nice. I like the name.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about, let me make sure you remind me when you got to get going.
I will. Yeah.
We're already like 28 minutes in. Damn. Because I do want to talk spoilers on Spider-Man.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it the day it came out.
Yeah.
It was on Thursday, I think. And but before we get to that, I'll just say this: great fucking movie. Great.
I'm a fan. Yeah. I don't want to say like exactly like what I like about it, because that's what my show tomorrow, Movies America Live at 3 p.m. Central. It's like I did like it, but I'm gonna go kind of more into what I liked about it. But I'm there with you, man. I dug it. That was good.
There's definitely criticisms. I mean, go figure. FNT. Every time I watch a movie I'm like, I'm gonna go on watch Nerdrotic, and they're just gonna fucking shit all over something I liked.
Right.
At least it wasn't that bad. I mean, fucking
No,
Mahler,
no, exactly. I mean, Nerdrotic liked it.
Mahler, though. I mean, just ripped it to shreds. I'm like, how can you hate this movie?
Who did?
Mahler.
Oh, yeah. I think those guys, him and like Fringy, they try to sound smarter than I think they really are. I can't think of anything they've even liked. I'm sure there is something that they've liked, but 9 out of 10 times they're gonna pick apart everything that they review. So we'll get around to doing that. But before, so we'll talk about a couple things. Before we do that, I want to talk about this.
Did you see Supergirl?
I did. Yep. Unfortunately, I not only saw it, reviewed it. So yep.
Yeah, I just tried because now it's on streaming. I used one of those websites where I didn't have to pay for it, and I watched. I watched about 30 minutes of it before it came on here because I didn't realize it was on there yet. And I can just say in the first 30 minutes, I wanted to rip my fucking eyes out.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I could not believe. I mean, I heard everyone talking about how bad it is, but it is an absolute abomination how bad this fucking movie is. Just the first 30 fucking minutes.
It's so terrible. Yeah, it's just like Supergirl, and basically, her whole personality. What they're trying to do with her is, I'm girl power. I just don't care. I just want to drink. I don't want to be with any guys. And Superman's a big dork, and I don't want to be a hero. Just like this kind of this stupid like. Just she doesn't give a shit, just wants to drink herself until she's in a hangover. And that's what, I guess that's the best we expect from the personification of our superheroes. And I'm not some prude. I don't expect like our superheroes to be infallible and whatnot. So, but I mean, this right here, it's like the writers are trying to make the superheroes closer to who they are in real life, who the writers are in real life. They're trying to create these superheroes that they can relate to, because that's all they do in life is, we're going to go for shots after work, and we're just going to be, mediocre in life. And so let's make our superheroes mediocre in life. And so that's what we're getting right here. So I mean, because that's what they did with Superman. Superman was like just mediocre, and, he didn't stand out from the rest of anybody or anything like that. So they're just, they're trying to bring them down to the nerd level, to the mediocre level. Right.
Yeah.
And Supergirl did that same thing.
Yeah, and when I first watched Superman, I liked it, and this is one of the cases. I watched FNT, and then all of a sudden, like, oh fuck, that movie was actually not as good as I thought it was. I went back, rewatched it with all their criticism, like, yeah, they're right. This movie's actually kind of shit. And their best, one of the best things that they pointed out that really made me realize how bad they made that movie, is that he's Clark Kent.
Right.
He's not. Superman is supposed to be Superman, Kal-El. Clark Kent is supposed to be his fake persona, but in the movie, he's just Clark Kent. He never turns into Superman. He's just goofy fucking Clark Kent the whole fucking time.
Yep.
And I just rewatched Masters of the Universe second time. Now it's on streaming. I loved that the first time, even though I hated the HR jokes and everything. And it occurred to me watching it the second time that he's just Prince Adam the whole time. He never becomes Superman. He just becomes a big muscular dude.
A couple times tops.
Yeah. So it's the same problem that they do with Superman. He's just Clark Kent the whole time in Superman, and Prince Adam is just Prince Adam the whole time in Masters of the Universe.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah, they make Adam and He-Man. They try to they try to humanize him too. They try to bring him down to this mediocre level. To he's just he's practically human. Sure, he's got the power of Grayskull and all that stuff, but. James Gunn, I mean, he had nothing to do with He-Man, but he was obviously directed Superman, and it was behind Supergirl as a producer. But I think James Gunn was one of those guys, like, he got you got pushed in the lockers as a kid. He was a big nerd. I'm not for like doing that to kids. I'm not for pushing kids into lockers and making fun of nerds and that kind of thing. But it's almost like they want to bring the superheroes down to their level to where they can be seen to their superheroes. And superheroes should not be like that. Superheroes should be above it all, right?
Yeah.
Superheroes should be like not quite God, but like they should be like a deity, like almost like deities, you know, or like you look at a superhero and you're like, okay, yeah, you know, we fight amongst each other. We're always scrapping on X and basically deal with our stupid human problems. But there's superhero or there's Superman right there, and he's got none of those problems. He's just like above it all. And man, there's somebody I could really look up to. But they want to make Superman, into this, like the guy down the street, working at the deli or something. So
yeah. And what blows my mind, especially at least with this, is that people in our culture know what Rotten Tomatoes is. We know that the critics score is always a bunch of fucking people who are going to just give a shining review for anything that's woke, and they're going to manipulate the fan numbers.
Sure.
If it's really bad, they're going to manipulate those numbers to make it look like people actually like it. This is shocking that fuck, my brain is farting on me.
The critics score,
The critics score is actually really low, and I believe 100% they manipulated the fan numbers to make it look like people like it at 73%.
Right.
So
right. Exactly. They manipulate that because Fandango is owns Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
And so
I just learned that the other day.
So Fandango's in the business of trying to get you to go see movies at the theaters that are part of the Fandango service. So if they put like honest bad ratings on movies, well, are you going to go see that movie and buy a ticket off of Fandango? No. So it's like a conflict of interest there. So it's and so I think that the critics, I'm betting that has something to do with, there was rumors that there was going to be like a lesbian kiss in Supergirl. Supergirl was going to go mouth to mouth with some dyke wearing flannel or something like that, and they cut that out. And so I think that's probably behind some of it is, they were like, oh man, what could have been? We could have had a couple of women swap and spit, but they took it out. So now I'm going to punish the movie by giving it a bad score. And then I think that audience score, I think you're right. I think they manipulated that.
Yeah, but they can't manipulate the critics score though. Apparently, and these are bad. I mean, look at all these. These are some bad. Yeah, I couldn't believe when I started seeing all these shills on the internet, the ones who just always talk about girl power, and I love seeing the diversity and all that, but they just could not fucking fake it. Like they just hate this movie because it's
derivative of so many other things. It's derivative of Birds of Prey, with the Margot Robbie, they're playing, I forget what's her name, the Birds of Prey. I'm not a big superhero guy.
You're talking about Harley Quinn, right?
Yeah. Harley Quinn, yeah. So the Harley Quinn movie, it's just like that. Or Harley Quinn's like, I don't care. I'm just going to do my own thing and just hang out with my dog. And there's my girlfriends. We're just going to hang out and be all punk rock. And that's basically what Supergirl was. So, yeah, it's just so derivative of many different things. So.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it ahead of time so we could talk about it, and I just, I think I watched enough of it. 30 minutes. I don't think I need to watch the rest of it.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's about as much conversation as Supergirl warrants right there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Because, I can't remember what show I was watching, but, it is a good point this person was making that, the people who are out there who don't watch the movie but will just give all this critique based on stuff that they hear, like on Nerdrotic and stuff like that, is a pretty stupid fucking thing to do. If you want to give a criticism of a movie, go fucking watch it. Yeah. Otherwise, don't do that shit. So that's
be
what
that guy. Exactly. Remember when they came up with the Donald Trump hit piece movie, The Apprentice, and it came out like right before the election. Yeah. I went and saw it. I wasn't gonna badmouth. I knew what it was before I went and saw it. I knew it was gonna be a hit piece movie on Donald Trump. But I was like, I'm going to review it. The review's on my channel. So I reviewed it, and I wasn't going to be one of those guys that was going to review it and pretend I saw it. No, I went, I paid my $10 at the theater and watched that pile of dog shit. And it was exactly what I thought it was. And I reviewed it. And I think part of the reason I went and saw it is I want to prove a point to all those critics that would not even give what was that? The Sound of Freedom. the time
yeah.
of day, right? Where they wouldn't even
Yeah.
review it. And I'm like, okay, I'm not the audience for The Apprentice, but I'm not going to have my head up my ass. Go, I am not going to watch The Apprentice because it makes fun of my beloved Donald Trump. No. It's like I don't wear Donald Trump's jersey anyway. But I mean, I voted for him. But I'm going to go. I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to give it its day in court. It's dog shit. I said it was dog shit in my review, and I honestly can say I saw The Apprentice. There's a shitload of critics that were going to hate Sound of Freedom, but they didn't have the balls to go see it and review it. And if they review it and they call it Sound of Freedom dog shit, hey, more power to them. Hey, at least they went and saw it. So, but I didn't want to be a hypocrite there.
Yeah, it's a good call. So I mean, that's what. So I mean, same thing. It's the reason why I tried to watch Supergirl, and I ran out of time. I realized it too late, but at least I can say I did watch the first 30 minutes, and I can officially say just 30 minutes is enough. Dog shit, horrible fucking movie. Don't spend any money on that.
No, don't waste your time. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe like if you've got HBO Max, you're already paying for that, and like 5 years, you're like laying on a couch. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're scratching your nuts. You're half asleep, and all of a sudden it comes on HBO, and like, oh, is that? What is that? Oh, is that Supergirl? Okay, maybe watch it then. Okay, because you're not paying anything for it.
No,
probably not even that. So
maintain your sanity. Don't subject yourself to that.
Yeah, watch the Home Shopping Network instead. If it's that, if you have your choices between Supergirl.
Yeah, so at least there's a better score over here for Masters of the Universe, because this movie really gave me the feels. He-Man was a big part of my childhood. A lot of they did a lot of good nostalgia on that. It wasn't so much member berries. They really tried to make it, true to the cartoon. But, and, especially at the end when, the He-Man theme song comes on and he rides out on Battle Cat. I mean, I really got a little misty eyed, with thinking about watching that as a kid. And, but oh my God, on second watch, I thought on second watch I could be prepared to know they're gonna have the horrible HR jokes, and so many other things that really take you out of the movie. And I thought I was gonna be prepared for it. Instead, I just hated it more. The one of the most egregious parts, because they just had to throw in these jokes every so often, and the most egregious one was when they broke out of the fucking jail and they had this awesome slow-mo walk, and then they break it up and what turns into an awesome battle, but they had to break up with the stupid joke. When I was watching in the theater, I'm like, why are they coughing? I was so confused. I didn't understand why they're coughing. And then I watched, someone reviewed it, and then they talked about this because of the smoke and the dust. Why in the fuck did they do that? And on second watch, I was like, oh God, it was so bad.
They're just so afraid of holding on to the tension of a scene. Yeah, they always got to break it up with a joke. So always got to.
It's like the movie was so close to being good, but also the same thing, like I said with Superman, is he never actually truly turns into the persona of He-Man that we all know and love. He is just Prince Adam. And they tried, I liked that. Okay, so when we were tearing down the trailer a while back, and I was like, he's clearly already a muscular guy. I mean, he's going to turn into He-Man, just get slightly bigger. And in the movie, though, you see his shirt comes off, and then you see that he is actually scrawny, and you see the muscles build. But it's like, you're not able to hide that in his shirt the whole time. You can tell the dude is jacked.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. He's built like a brick shithouse there. Yeah. You bet. Yeah. I mean, I think that, and this thing it's the problem with Masters of the Universe is because it had movies like Guardians of the Galaxy come out first, and the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out with Chris Pine a couple years ago. It borrows so much stuff from those two movies, like from the Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like we're gonna play some pop music and giggle and laugh and make some pop culture references, and then you also have like Dungeons and Dragons, where they take, some adventure fantasy kind of thing, and they make little witty little jokes, behind it. And then also like Thor Love and Thunder and Thor Ragnarok. And it derives a lot of stuff from those movies too, where it's got a lot of fantasy material, but with little, biting, witty quips, in the middle of it. And so it's He-Man is in a Masters of the Universe, I think, is like a carbon copy of those movies. except with He-Man and She-Ra and Skeletor and all those characters.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I wish so. I would like them to come out the sequel, acknowledge and fix the problems, and I think they can make a good sequel. But unfortunately, there's no way it's going to happen.
Oh yeah. Well, in my review of it, I came out with what some people might call a profound preference on what I think they should have done. Some people might say that's dumb as fuck, but I always felt like, okay, throw everybody for a loop. Okay, I know, yes, PG-13. You want to get as many asses in seats, and that brings in the most money, but just do a complete like a left turn and do something that no one expects you to. Take Masters of the Universe and give it the hard R treatment. Okay.
Yeah.
Do a John Milius, Conan the Barbarian, Schwarzenegger, Thulsa Doom. You know, when that movie comes out, that movie is Conan the Barbarian, you know, from 1982, Schwarzenegger, we know the movie. It's hard R, it's brutal, it's badass, there's blood, there's heads flying all over the place. They got snakes getting killed and shit like that. I thought they should have done that with Masters of the Universe, man. Make it as an R-rated badass movie, okay, where you know because no one would have saw that coming, right? Because the predictable thing is exactly what they did. PG-13, you know, make it kind of funny and all that stuff, you know, and you know, throw some pop tunes in there, you know, some needle drops, because it worked for Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, and it worked for the Thor movies. We could just drop a Led Zeppelin tune and everybody will go up and see the movie, you know. And so I know it's formulaic, it's predictable, it's safe, but I mean, just take Masters of the Universe and go hard R-rated with it. And I think that and obviously give it a good screenplay, give it characters with good character arcs, give it the respect it deserves. Put some spect on that Masters of the Universe brand name right there.
Yeah.
That's what I would have loved to see them do. Yes, it's going to be, you know, harder to get butts in seats, but hell, the Odyssey. I mean, the Odyssey's an R-rated 3-hour movie. It's breaking records left and right. So don't tell me that just because you make your movie rated R, like it's not going to do good at the box office.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, and that move and Masters of the Universe is clearly for guys our age,
right?
know?
Exactly. I think we can handle R-rated Masters of the Universe right there. I mean, don't you think it'd be cool if he's out there? You know, and he's Skeletor's sending his minions, and He-Man's like chopping off arms and heads and splitting guys down the middle.
I was actually surprised that he did kill people. You know, he didn't. It was safe because they're like monsters. But I was actually shocked. Yeah, I watched it a second time. Like, oh man, he's actually fucking these guys up. You know, you got the one gets skewered by the spiky guy. Like, damn, that was actually pretty cool. You know, no blood though. You know, so
exactly. That's what I want. I want some blood. You know, right there. Yeah, I mean, just don't do the predictable thing. Do something, you know, just completely off the beaten path. You know, like they used to say, what's the tired phrase from from 20 years ago? Like, think outside the box. You know, so I think I would have paid good money to go see like a hard R, like almost NC-17 Masters of the Universe, man. Oh, and tits. You got tits in the movie too.
Yeah. Well, Tila's pretty fucking hot. You know,
exactly. Get an actress that's not so stuck up, where she's willing to give herself to the role, i.e., go topless. Okay, you know, and just do something like that. You know, I mean, because you would have no competitors because no one's doing movies like that anymore. Yeah, because movies like that from the past. What's the word they use for it now? Problematic. You know, like let's make a fucking problematic Masters of the Universe, motherfuckers. So let's do it.
All right. Well, we don't have you much longer, so let's get into Spider-Man.
Let's do it.
Do real quick, spoiler-free thoughts, and then I'll put the banner up, and we'll talk some stuff. In case people don't want to get spoiled if they haven't seen it. So, what's your spoiler-free review of it?
Okay. Well, So I heard before the movie that this is like the most emotional Spider-Man movie, the most emotional Tom Holland Spider-Man movie out there, and it does live up to that description right there, and then some. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I think they really do build up that emotion. I mean, typically you don't give two shits about like superhero characters and their alter egos and their emotions and their motivations, but Tom Holland, he does the best job playing Peter Parker and Spider-Man that he does in any of his movies in this. I can't believe it. We actually saw a few different facial expressions from Zendaya in this. And it was enough to where it convinced me, like, okay, these guys are a match. Obviously, they're a match. They're married in real life. But they sold me. They sold me on the relationship between them, and that he really misses her. He misses his buddy Ned, and MJ and all that. So the emotion was there. It hooked me. It got me there. I was also told the action was better in this than the other three. I don't think it really was. I mean, it was on par with the other movies, but the action was decent. I do like the pacing in it. The pacing is good. The screenplay is intriguing. And Punisher and Spider-Man, they do have good chemistry.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say anything about what Punisher does. There's a scene at the end. I don't know. I never would have thought that a scene with a Punisher would have got me going. Is somebody cutting onions in here, man?
Yeah.
You know,
I know what you mean.
Is there some dust in here or something? There's a scene at the end with Punisher. I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting misty in here, man.
Yeah. I agree.
It's a good movie. I mean, I liked it, and the soundtrack is good. Michael Giacchino does the soundtrack here, and it really makes it seem like I know it sounds weird, but the soundtrack gives this movie like some more like veritas and heft and legitimacy to it, where I'm like, okay, this almost I almost got like a Christopher Nolan The Dark Knight Rises feel from this movie too. It's got that kind of atmosphere and mood in it as well. And then even there's the second act. If someone told me David Fincher from Seven and Fight Club directed that act of this Spider-Man movie, I'd be like, I buy it. David Fincher, right? Mr. Social Network. If somebody told me that, he directed the second act of this movie, I'd be like, I believe it. So it's just got so many great atmospheric, segments to it, and it's going to make buku bucks. We were talking about Supergirl earlier. It made more. It's made more already in its opening weekend than Supergirl made in its entire run. In America. So
I think on FNT they said, and I don't think they were joking. So that this one movie could make more than the entire new DCU. Because I mean it's no joke. This is making so much money right now. It's amazing. And my spoiler free. Everything you said, I agree with, man. It really does give you the feels multiple times. At no point do they ever like as opposed to He-Man. There's no jokes in there that threw me off. The pacing was great. Everything. It really had a true feel of a hero's journey. There's real emotional change and it just so much great about it. And I'll just go and turn the banner on here because I there's so much I want to say. But guys, if you're watching and you don't want to get spoiled, if you haven't seen Spider-Man yet, I already saw somebody just dipped out. I'll say
a lot of people haven't seen it because it's hard to get tickets.
Yeah, well, I live at Lake of the Ozarks, and thankfully we got a big theater here, and our population is not actually that big. We just get a shit ton of people come in on the weekend, so during the weekday.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Supergirl. It's hard to get tickets.
Yeah. So okay, so the first big thing that really isn't a spoiler, because I think anyone who's in our realm knows that, yes, Sadie Sink is fucking Jean Grey. But I did hear, there's like some older guys behind me, I did hear this audible, oh my God, because, not everyone's watching the YouTube clips and everything like us. So it was definitely the worst hidden secret. But there's a lot of criticism on Friday Night Tights about Sadie Sink's Jean Grey, and I completely get it. The worst, most egregious thing is before they even revealed that she is Jean Grey, I was even thinking, why is she so evil? Why is she killing people? The moment that she makes the man walk into traffic, that dude's dead. Right. Who knows how many people died when everyone froze around where she was from crashing.
Almost ran a tank into a bus full of people.
Yeah, yeah. It's so that definitely is a great criticism. And I was justified when I was watching them talk about it. Like, yeah, but you think about what she's been through. Like, this is a very damaged Jean Grey. They're definitely creating a new type of character, which I don't like that they do that, but at the same time, I would like to see it fleshed out and see how these X-Men are.
Yeah.
But you know, they got abandoned by their mother. She watched her sister get captured and taken in by the government, and she is now on a rampage to try to save her sister. Is that justifiable of her killing innocent people? Not really, but at the same time, I don't hate it as much as other people.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Especially when she doesn't know her sister is dead. I mean, up until this point, all she knows is her sister was captured. It's like if somebody that you love like got arrested by the cops. Are you going to go and downtown and start mowing everybody down on an AR-15? Like, no, you just at this point, just the cops have got your loved one in jail, and that's what it amounts to. Like, okay, they have her sister in jail, and she's like, I'm gonna take this tank, I'm gonna like rampage it down city streets, almost run a guy down, and take out all these people and that kind of thing. But the thing about Sadie Sink and the whole Jean Grey character is it's yet another villain where it's like it's a villain that's misunderstood. They really have a heart of gold, but they're misunderstood, and there's no repercussions, there's no accountability for this villain. And so they're first a villain, but now they're going to work with us. Now they're an ally. It's like Loki, it's like, is that all that Marvel and DC does? Is like you don't really have any true villains anymore. It's just, well, they seem bad at first, but then you know what? Let's bring you into our fold, and now we understand your motivation. We're just gonna let you go scot-free and whatnot. And so it's,
yeah,
I hate that that's what they do with villains now. But yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, and obviously the motivation in the movie you really don't know the whole time. I mean, I took a guess and I was right that she was trying to rescue somebody. It turned out to be her sister. That really seemed pretty obvious to me. The whole VMAX thing, I think that they're trying to use that as a red herring, and it really didn't make much sense at the end. But I get why they did it though, because it's still a great movie no matter these criticisms. It turned out, obviously it turned out that the leader of that organization, he was actually the villain the whole time, but you don't fucking know it. So
Metzger.
Yeah, I never read the comic books or anything, so I don't know these characters. I've been watching. I love that they are including certain people. Like the lady cop is actually a character from the.
Oh yeah, she's the one who's hanging out with her kids all the time.
Yeah. There was so much. Yeah, so the movie still turned out great. At the end. One, I gotta say, I love the scene when him and Ned are playing with the Lego sets, and that really had the feels there.
What did you think about that? That felt good. I did like that, but
yeah,
you got to think about it. Doctor Strange cast a spell, so no one would remember who he is, and all it takes is their handshake to make Ned remember him. Like, well, what kind of spell is that? If all you gotta do is handshake, and then all of a sudden Ned's like, Peter? I don't think that spell is very foolproof.
The theory I saw, you got to remember, he has wizard powers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they started delving into that with No Way Home. Yeah,
when he had the sling ring, and so he does have wizard powers. So
that's kind of reaching too, but yeah.
I mean, believe me, I definitely thought because MJ is completely wiped. She didn't remember him at all. Oh my God. The scene when, oh my God, I really felt like so sad. I really had the feels when you had us all tricked thinking that she remembered him. And then all of a sudden it just turned out that Jean Grey was controlling her and just fucking with
right.
Peter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
That was low down and dirty right there. Exactly.
Yeah. And that's another reason, why is Jean Grey such a bitch?
Right,
what an
exactly,
evil thing to do to him. Why?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, she's a low-down, dirty bitch playing with people's emotions like that. And one thing about Jean Grey, she hops from person to person. She can possess, people and hop from person to person. But she has to be within, 33 feet of them to do it? And this is not something that you have to really worry about, and don't make this like make you think the movie is bad. I mean, this is just gonna be nitpicking. But I'm like, how did she start possessing people to like make it up to the roof of that skyscraper? I mean, she was nowhere near 33 feet within these people because she kept hopping from this guy to this guy to this girl to this girl to this guy, going up like 20 stories, in this skyscraper.
Yeah,
So,
but then the last one, she just controlled him to run up there.
Right, so, exactly. It's like, well, if she's got to be within 33 feet. So what is she? She's sprinting her ass all over the place to be within 33 feet of these people and whatnot. And I guess she's just off screen. I mean, maybe she just laced up her Nikes and she's just hauling ass and doing that. I don't know, but one of those plot hole things to me, but it didn't ruin the movie for me.
No, so. I disagree. I think they did fine with that. I think that she had to be 33 feet within the first person, and then it just jump all the way from there. Just go person to person to person to person.
Oh,
and then
is that the rule? Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't have to be 33 feet. It's just the people that she's jumping from one to another has to be within 33 feet.
33 feet. Okay, guys. So the only person she has to be within 33 feet of is the first person.
The first one, and then Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So that explains. So there you go. It's an even better movie now. So they even get that right. They even get that right. So yeah, the handshake with Ned thing, I'm still kind of iffy on that one, but I'm gonna let it go because the movie's so good. There and the Punisher thing that I was talking about earlier that made me cry not made me cry, but got me kind of teared up. Is that Spider-Man? He basically gets shot. And then everyone's like, oh, he's dead, but then he ends up being okay because Jean Grey's helping him heal himself. He walks out of the, Peter Parker walks out of the hospital, but of course nobody knows Peter Parker's Spider-Man. So he walks out of the hospital. There's the whole public's there. Spider-Man, we hope you get okay. We hope you live. And then John Bernthal's Punisher, he puts on the Spider-Man mask and he's waving at everybody from the window. And everybody down below thinks it's the real Spider-Man up there. And everyone's like, "Yay, Spider-Man! He's alive! All right!" and that kind of thing. And it's emotional because Peter Parker gets to stand there in the middle of that crowd praising him, And so he's like, he's got the feels, right? And then the Punisher is up there and he's pretending he's Spider-Man, and you start thinking back to his family. So it's like he could have been a really good dad. So yeah.
It was that was really awesome, and one of the videos I saw compared it to in Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire when he's going to the rally, and this was so much more impactful because that was kind of goofy when he goes, "They love me, they really love me,"
right?
And then he comes flying in, and this is just like Tobey Maguire just killed it in this movie. His acting, because he was getting misty-eyed as he's looking around and realizing how much people really love him and appreciate what he's done for that city.
Yeah, I mean that little girl up on her dad's shoulder, and he eyes her. Yep, exactly. So yeah, cool, very 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 cool moment. So, but go see it. Go see it in a month when there's tickets available. I can't recommend it enough. I think that, before watching FNT, I would have given it a 9, but I'm going to knock down to the 8.5 at least, because I loved it, no matter the nitpicking. And I know you got to go, but there's so much that we could absolutely nitpick about this movie, but also so much we could talk about what was so great about it. Exactly. I think sometimes people have to remember, remember it's a movie. It's not going to be totally realistic. There's just you're gonna miss out on so much enjoyment of a movie if you sit there and try to sit there with your notebook and try to nitpick everything. And I think that's what the Maulers and the Fringies and those guys on FNT they do, because I think that they think they have a reputation to live up to, where while everyone else is singing the movie's praises, they got to be that actual those people, and so they think that's their reputation they have to live up to, and they do that to everything. But don't listen to them. Go judge for yourself. Maybe you'll feel the same as Mauler and Fringy and some of the others, and they don't have. Hey, you know what? More power to them. If they don't like the movie, I'm not gonna fault them. I can't believe they don't like the movie, but to each their own.
There's like we were just saying, you can talk about the faults, but to flat just say it was an absolute garbage of a movie. How the fuck do you come to that conclusion? My God.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. And sometimes it comes down to people just want to be the contrarian. They actually do like it, but they just want to be the contrarian for clicks. Gonna get people talking about him, that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I know you got to get going there, buddy. So before we go, let me turn the spoiler warning off and pop your links back up here. Where can everybody find you?
What's that?
Where can everybody find you?
So you guys can find me I'm on Rumble. If you look on Rumble for Movies America, you can see like 3 Movies America accounts. If you'd follow all 3 of them, that'd be great. Now, only one of them is going to have like a shitload of episodes on there, and obviously that's the one that you watch the episodes on. So check that out if you would. I'm on YouTube at the link that you're looking at right now. So if you want to check that out as well, that's the playlist. Now, if you want to make things easy for you, when you go to that link right there, there's like a ribbon there that you can click on, and it just saves all my videos. It makes it easy to watch. It comes in very handy because you guys have like Hulu and HBO Max and Netflix and all these streaming services, and so you're on there and they're like recommending all these movies, and so sometimes you see a movie and the thumbnail looks good, and like, honey, check out this thumbnail, man, it looks good, but honey, is it any good? Well, the best way to see if it's any good is to fire up Movies America and, go to YouTube, go to Rumble, tap in Movies America, the name of the movie, F1 or whatever the name of the movie is. And chances are you're going to see a review of mine of the movie. Now, right now, a lot of you might be asking, why the fuck do I care about your opinion, man? Well, that's just because I provide like the regular dude perspective, right? I didn't go to film school. My favorite movie genre isn't French New Wave. All right, I'm a normal dude, and so I give you the normal dude opinion and perspective. And if a movie sucks balls, I will tell you it sucks balls. Okay, so that's what you can do if you're weighing whether or not to watch a movie on Netflix, Hulu, whatever, that kind of thing. So it's good for past movies. And I'm on X under at Movies America. I'm on Facebook under Movies America, Gab. I'm on there if you're a Gab guy or Gab girl. I'm also on the Gram, so if you ever get sick of, watching slinky hotties and bikinis on Instagram, you want to watch something, you want to check something else out, I'm on Instagram as well. But my show, Movies America Live, it comes on every Sunday afternoon, and that's my spoiler-free show, and that's where I typically review the latest movies. Not always. Sometimes I'll fit like a retro review in there, like I'll review Commando or some Top Gun, original Top Gun, just because sometimes there's box office weekends where there's nothing but dog shit at the theater, and I'm like, all right, this is a retro review weekend, so I'll do stuff like that. So Sunday afternoon, Movies America Live is the name of the show. It comes on at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, and 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then my Thursday night show is the show where it's spoilers and all, okay? And that show is called Movies America Spoiler Warning. And what I do on that is I talk about the same movie I talked back on Sunday, but I get into spoilers. We bust out the suction and the scalpel, and we do a deep, we do an autopsy on the movie. We do a deep dive on it, and so you can join me for that show there as well. And so tomorrow, obviously, I'll be spoiler-free reviewing Spider-Man, Brand New Day there tomorrow on the Sunday afternoon episode, and then next Thursday will be the spoiler show where I'll be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day as well. And both shows are live, so you can get on there and you can live chat. And to wrap it up here, Adam, I always say that the main reason I created these shows is maybe you're one of those people, you're like what I call a movie maniac, a freedom-fueled film fanatic. And you're one of those people that, when you leave a movie, the end credits are rolling, you're walking out of the theater, and everyone else is like, hey, let's go get pie, or hey, let's go and get hammered. And you're the guy or gal that's like, no, man, do you remember the movie we just saw? I want to talk about the movie for like an hour, right? Well, most people don't want to. Most people are like, shut up, it's just a movie, let's go get hammered, man. Well, if you're the guy or gal that wants to keep talking about the movie, you're like, no, I want to talk about that scene where that guy did that and all that. Well, my show on Sunday and Thursday nights, perfect show for you. If you are that annoying movie nerd that wants to talk about movies ad nauseum, like I'm that guy, so that's why I could say that. Get in the live chat on my Sunday afternoon show and my Thursday night show, and let's talk some fucking movies, man.
Hell yeah. I've been on there. Definitely check it out. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, and hi to everybody in the live chat there, and everyone have a great one.
Absolutely. Moves America van, everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
See you, buddy.
See you, bud.
We'll definitely have to get him back on sometime, and yeah, I'll probably be on his show at some point again too. I bet. Yeah, definitely good time. Definitely go check him out. I think I did his spoiler-free Thursday show. So yeah, all right. So yeah, at least like we were talking about. No, I'm not gonna spoil any more of Spider-Man in case people are popping in. They don't want to. They haven't seen it yet. But like I said, though, great movie. Not perfect, but fucking outstanding. Definitely worth buying a ticket. Go check it out, guys. Let me see. Where was I? I still don't know. I keep looking, and I have no idea how to get the name title thing back up here. I have no idea what happened. Shout out over on Rumble. Got Pope Metallicus in the chat. What's up, buddy? Our Marine friend. Good evening, gents. Guess who had to diagnose a rifle today? What did the rifle have? Was it sick? Diagnose the rifle. I've never heard anybody say that before. Be curious what the process is to diagnose a rifle. You know, one thing talking about He-Man, we didn't mention because we were just tearing it apart, which it deserves to because they should have done better. But fucking Jared Leto as Skeletor was just fantastic.
You believed yourself so strong you stopped fearing what lurked in the shadows. It was me. I lurked. That's it. I finished.
Of course, my lord.
When I raise my fist like that, I'm done.
Yes.
That is the crescendo. Oh, do.
I saw that crescendo clip before I saw the movie. I saw it online, and I'm like, oh my god, that is so fucking dumb. But when I actually watched the movie, because the tone of it, Skeletor is kind of goofy. I mean, in the cartoon, he was super fucking goofy. So, and with the actual tone of it, it worked. It absolutely worked.
Shut up. On your knees. You fools. You dolts. You blockheads.
My lord.
Oh, you pathetic, pale, and pitiful pissants. I want that sword. Do you hear me? I want that sword. Is mine. Mine.
See, it actually works. Skeletor really was the best part of the fucking movie. I actually really enjoyed every time he was on. I didn't like Evelyn. They definitely should have picked a different actress than that for Evelyn. I definitely didn't get the fact that she had white hair, blonde hair, whatever it was, because I always thought it was black hair, but couldn't find out she's always wearing that fucking cover that makes it. And apparently, like, there's one episode where she took the thing off, and it does turn out that in the show she actually does have. She actually is blonde, but they didn't need to put her. You see that hair? It really threw me off. I didn't understand the entire damn time until I watched a movie, a show talk about that is canonically accurate. But they should just not had her hair seen at all. Then, let's see. Pope says light striking the primer consistently, and it's brand new. He's got a brand new gun. Hell yeah! Next gun to Q Honey Badger. Nice. Hell yeah. What's Tim say? Skeletor needs a higher pitch voice. Well, so I was definitely saying that as criticism when we reviewed the trailer a while back with Mad. In the trailer, it was bad. Like, I really didn't like the clip that they showed. I think he only talked like once. And I did criticize, saying that, Skeletor has a high pitched voice. And then I thought about but in the 1990s He-Man, Dolph Lundgren, he didn't have a high voice in that. And I love Skeletor in that movie. He does, Jared Leto does laugh. He has a high pitched laugh when he's doing this, but I'm actually okay with it. The high pitched voice in the cartoon is really silly. It was supposed to be silly in the cartoon, but it would have really, it wouldn't have worked in this movie. I love what Jared Leto did with that. It was great. So yeah, Skeletor was great. The rest of the movie is so much that did not work out for me. So, all right, let's get to let me see. What am I gonna do next? Remember, anybody's watching, we got our drinking game rules. Any single super chat, do social, $20 or more, and do shots. I have a shot here poured and ready to go. I want to just do this. I don't know if I'm sure maybe most of you have heard about this, but still really fucking cool. I love this. The Blue Angels doing a flyover at this beach. And come find this is an annual thing. This is annual. They do this every year. Everyone comes out to go see the Blue Angels fly. Now, is this dangerous or not? These are some of the best pilots in the fucking world. I'm sure they knew what they were doing. Dude. Okay, all of a sudden all the wind blows and dude, there was no There are so many other videos of this. I just wanted to share the one, but everyone was fucking clapping. Everyone was fucking, hey, that was awesome. People were doing interviews. There was not a single person who said, oh, I was terrified for my life or any other pussy little shit like that. But of course, the fucking left-wing media just has to go out, just bash the shit out of Pete Hegseth's military and all this. But I mean, look at how awesome that is. Yes, it's low, but the people came out to see this, man. So I would have just been so fucking thrilled to see that shit. But but the internet does what the internet does, and Pete Hegseth, being the badass chairman of the Department of War, whatever his official title is, does the awesome thing that he does. He posted the flyovers will continue until morale improves. Fuck yeah. Let's go, Pete. Love this guy, man. Absolutely excellent. The fact that people are still trying to attack him and say he's doing a bad job, like they cannot prove in any way that he's doing a bad job. They're going to do everything they can to criticize everything he does because he's a Trump appointee, and anything that Trump does is just awful. So anyone associated with Trump is doing awful. He's doing an amazing fucking job. So go suck a fucking dick. So, welcome, Dan Crane 1. Thank you. Hail Vets Talkin. Hail to you, buddy. Welcome. Let's see. Clinton says Blue Angels have done that at every show. When I was younger. The main flights is a distraction for the solo to buzz us. Yeah, I've never been to a Blue Angels show. I don't think. Yeah, I had a video. There was a video from I think it was the 90s. Would have had to be pretty earlier because Christopher Reeve, Superman, did a whole. He had this whole tape where he was out with the Blue Angels, and I was gifted that as a kid, and I watched that tape so many damn times. It was just I loved the Blue Angels growing up, and I must have been to a show, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. No, I did because I had a pamphlet and I got to meet what I thought were the pilots. But come to find out, it was actually the crew members for the planes. And in the pamphlet, there's a picture of them, and I got their autographs. It wasn't until like a while later when I was growing up, I looked at it and realized, oh, those weren't the pilots. Those are just like the mechanics and shit. But it's still awesome as a kid. I thought it was so cool. So, but yeah, fucking love it. Flyovers, Apaches going up to and flying in front of Kid Rock's house, and people try to get an uproar over that, and they suspended the pilots, and then Pete Hegseth does what he does, and he reactivated them and said there was no punishment whatsoever. That, by the way, if you haven't seen, I'm sure everyone's probably aware of that video when the Apaches went and flew right in front of Kid Rock's place. You can see him up there holding a beer and saluting them. I looked it up after I realized there's a sign up up on the wall said something like something White House, and I had to look up. He built this house to look like the White House. If you look up pictures, like it actually does. It's not completely one for one, but it resembles the sections of the White House. Like fucking cool. I wish I had fucking hundreds of millions of dollars so I could do something awesome like that. Make my place look like the White House. Let's see. Oh, I want to put guys, check this out. This blew my fucking mind. Go if you can, better in person. What are you talking about? Oh, to a Blue Angels thing? Yeah, I agree. Oh, the Thunderbirds. You know what's? I thought it was so damn funny. Former what was he? Defense Secretary back when I was early on under the Bush administration. He was taking questions at an Air Force base, and he and one of the airmen, a woman in uniform, said she stood up and said she's a part of the Thunderbirds, and he says a joke. I actually didn't like the guy, but this was funny. He said, "Oh, they're the ones they're kind of like the Blue Angels, right?" And everyone laughed. He laughed. It was a joke, but that really is legit, though. I mean, when people think about these performance fighters, everyone thinks about the Blue Angels. The Thunderbirds are kind of like, okay, they're like the second tier, but. I mean, I don't know why exactly, but well, I do know because the Blue Angels are iconic. They've gone back like 100 years. You know, they used to use propeller aircraft back in the day. So I think that's just what it is. The Thunderbirds didn't come in until much later, I'm sure. But yeah, it was awesome. I mean, obviously though, when they're doing the formation of the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels together, like at the UFC event, what a fucking sight. Just absolutely mind-blowing how cool that is to see them when they're doing I think they call it the Super V formation or something like that. But let's see. I want to talk about, guys, for those of you who watch Gary Nerdrotic, I'm sure you probably heard him talk about Clarkson's Farm. I was so hesitant because I hate reality shows, and watching a reality show about a farm seems so damn boring to me. I watched it. I binged through the first season. I would have watched the whole season in a day if it weren't for the fact I was up late at night and had to go to bed. The show is so damn good. Jeremy Clarkson is a fucking masterpiece of entertainment. He is so entertaining and so funny. And I can't believe that they managed to bring in these other characters. They're not characters. They're the real people who really worked on this farm before Jeremy even bought it, who turned out to be superstars. This kid Caleb is amazing. They brought him on because Jeremy needed help, and he ends up being one of the best parts of the show. The guy is so entertaining. He has a comedy special now. In season 3, he was spending most of the time out on tour doing comedy shows. I watched it on Amazon. It's so damn good. Guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you gotta check out Clarkson's Farm. I'll play this trailer. I think this is from season 3, and you'll see what I'm talking about because I never even saw the trailer. That's the reason. One of the reasons why I was hesitant, and then I finally gave in after Gary was talking about it, and it's such a good show.
I want to make it plain that I am absolutely thrilled to bits for Caleb.
Yeah, that's the comedy show he's doing right there.
But he has left me just a little bit in the lurch. Please, come on. It's freezing cold.
Look, this kid, when they started this show, he was only 21 years old. Now he's 25. May 26, I'm not sure. But he's a superstar now. He fills up stadiums for people to come watch him talk about farming. It's how popular this show is insane.
Please, come on. It's freezing cold and soaking wet. Come on. I've got to be honest, I'm having a tottering time. While Caleb's away, I'm going to need a hand. You've seen Clarkson's Farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
No.
I'm gonna need someone to help me.
She's brilliant.
Should I trim your eyebrows?
What's the matter with my eyebrows?
Are you kidding?
I'm gonna need
That's so tiny. What should we call it?
Richard Ham. You know you're in the show.
Even that little pig now is like a superstar. There's a whole story behind that if you guys haven't seen, but a teeny tiny little pig is like a fucking superstar now.
You know you're in the show. Oh, what a brilliant idea. Gonna buy a pub.
Son of a bitch!
That guy too. This guy here, I can't remember his name on the top of my head. He's so dry, so boring, but it's entertaining as hell. Just to listen to him talk and try to explain things to Jeremy and Jeremy's reaction to it. Republican wanted. This is another thing. Jeremy is totally fucking based. Like he does end up buying this pub, and they show a quick scene on opening day. There's a sign up that says "Not allowed in this pub." Keir Starmer, and I'm sure probably a local politician. He talks all the time about how corrupt the government is, how they're destroying farming and destroying businesses with all the stupid taxes and everything. He is absolutely conservative based motherfucker.
Give me a drink.
Now, I've got to be honest, when I first looked round, that hadn't fallen down.
Oh, man!
The only thing that would help this shithole is a wrecking ball.
So they've drilled holes from cubicle to cubicle.
I don't think that was to improve ventilation.
Yeah.
Top of the old thing and then the old thing on board again, Pat.
Yeah.
Gerald here. I don't know what this accent is. He's got this English accent that you just can't understand anything that he's saying. Jeremy can't even understand anything he's saying. So he'll sit here and talk, and Jeremy just go, yeah. Because he doesn't understand a single thing he said.
The old thing and then the old thing on board again, Pat.
Yeah. Pigs have clitorises. I didn't know that.
Jesus. Yeah, he can't find it either, I can tell you.
I want to get it open by the August bank holiday.
Fucking hell.
The carvery is now open.
Power cut, fans are dead, no gas.
Okay, all right. And this is another thing. Every single time he opens, like he opened up a shop on his farm, and just people lined up down all the way down the fucking street just to come in and see his shop. He is a superstar in Europe. I always knew him from Top Gear. And I never watched the English Top Gear because, well, one, I'm not that big in cars. I don't even watch American Top Gear that much. But I'm like, I always see him as the lead. I'm like, why do I want to watch a fat old man, fat old European man driving cars? But now I see why, because he is so damn entertaining. He was also on the English Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and he's just absolute entertainment gold, man. I love this guy now, and that's the reason this show is one of the most popular shows in the whole world, and it's just him fucking up on a farm. That is mostly what the show is, just him fucking things up all the damn time, breaking shit and everything else. But it's great, man. Guys, check out Clarkson's Farm if you haven't done. They just came out with season 5. I don't know why, but when I watched up to season 3, they didn't have season 4 on. I'm not sure why, but now 5 is on. They have both 4 and 5, so get to watch 2 new seasons. And man, I put it on at 9. I can't stop watching. It is so good, so damn good. Let's see. Shout out Tim. Looks like Tim doesn't like watching FNT. I get it. I remember before watching it, hearing people with the criticism of these panel shows and people talking over each other. Yeah, I know they do it a lot, but I still like like what people had to say on there. Oh, check this out, guys. I saw this, and this actually blew my mind. This one actor from Star Wars, he's the AT-AT commander in Empire Strikes Back. He's also the evil Nazi guy in Indiana Jones, and also played this fucking what's his nuts in Game of Thrones. I couldn't believe it. Grandmaster Pycelle in Game of Thrones, and chose poorly in The Last Crusade. Yeah, he did. That I couldn't believe it when I saw that. These are the same guy, all 3. That fucking blew my mind. Didn't know. It's for all you out there. Now you know. The more you know. The more you know. Talking about FNT. Yeah. Yeah, it's also like they used to try to get through every single super chat. So at the end of the show would just go on for like a whole extra hour just trying to get through the super chats. And I remember at one point they started only doing like 50 like $20 or more, maybe it's even $50 or more, and then it's ignored everything else. And you can tell obviously that something must have clicked. They're like, well, we can't do that. So then they started doing all the small super chats again also, and now they're at a point like, no, we're just gonna do roundups. You know, if you don't drop a big one or you don't drop it early enough, then you got to go and watch his morning show where he does all the roundup for all super chats on there. You know, it sucks. I think I had a super chat one time. I don't super chat a lot, but I definitely want to chime in on this, and I end up having to watch the roundup show, and that does suck. So yeah, but he's, you know, Gary's still killing it over there. But, you know, in fact that what he does and how popular he is just, you know, is awesome. Laszlo, member for 27 months. Thank you, buddy. He says, I am but a simple Army aviator, but where you been? Yeah, well, I've been out, man. Oh, actually, I announced this on Mikey's show the other day. I was on Mikey's show. Go check out Mike Harlow. I was on Wednesday, I think. So if you want to go check that episode out, that was awesome. I was a half hour late because I was watching Spider-Man. I timed it out wrong. But I announced over there I am going to go to Americon next month. I think it's at the end of next month, end of August. And speaking of Gary, they're the ones who announced it. Gary's going to be there. A lot of the FNT crew is going to be there. This going to be down San Antonio. And what I'm really looking for, I'm looking forward to seeing Gary again. But the Unsubscribed podcast guys are going to be there because it's a big pro-America event, pro-veteran event. They're raising funds for veteran programs, but it's also for Brandon Herrera, who's running for Senate down there. So, it's gonna be really, really cool. And I'm really looking forward to meeting those guys. I don't know what kind of connection I can have. I would love to be able to talk and see if we can do any kind of collaboration, you know, get Eli Double Tap. Fucking Mikey apparently knows Donut Operator, and he's trying to get him on the show. And I told him after I was on the show with him, I texted him. I said, motherfucker, if you have Brandon Herrera on and you don't invite me, I will unfriend you. On Facebook, I guess. But so yeah, that'll be awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to be on show with not Brand Herrera, Donut Operator over on Mikey's show, and it'd be pretty awesome if I can get the guys to come on here sometime. That's actually the reason, the long explanation for why I'm back doing this right now is I've been saying for the longest time, I want to get back in the swing of things of doing videos and doing live streams on a regular basis again. And I gotta get you guys to remember that I'm going to be on, because I can see the numbers right now. The numbers are really low because I just haven't done a Skinamax Saturday in a long time. I haven't even done Knife Hands in a long time. So we're going to get back in the swing of things. I don't know what day exactly. I don't know if we're going to do Skinamax every single Saturday. I probably should, though, because I know a lot of people love this show. I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to get you guys to remember to come on and get the algorithm happy again, because that's another thing. The algorithm doesn't like me right now because I'm not doing things as regular as I should be. But I will, you as a 27-year month member, you are Fullberg Colonel as a member over here. Anybody else out there, if you want to join, you get promoted as well. Start off as corporal. We don't have any privates here, and then the longer you stay in, you can be up to like Clinton is here as a Fullberg Colonel. You can join the
You are simple Jack.
or the Tropic Thunder membership, or you can even go full retard and join the full retard membership for $10 a month, and that's that. So let me honor you with all those months you've been paying for with a shot. Anybody who's new here, we do shots for $20 super chats, and anybody who's been paying monthly for as long as Clinton has here definitely deserves a shot. And I'm going to give one for Dr. Gold there too, who's been a member for 24 months. But Laszlo was here first, so he gets this.
It has begun.
Cheers, Laszlo. Damn. I forgot to grab a beer, and I got very little water here to wash down these shots. Get too many shots, I'm gonna have to go to the fridge. Dead air, I hate dead air. So weird. I don't know why Stream Elements does this. When somebody pops in with the member chat, then it says that you just became a sponsor. Stream Elements, you stupid. That's not what that means. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna address this in Mikey's chat the other day. Said you got whiskey coming your way soon. I've sampled more than I should have. That's awesome. I still don't have a PO box yet. I've been meaning to get one, so I'll definitely let you know where you can send that. I really appreciate it. He said a long time ago he's gonna send me some whiskey he's making, which I really appreciate. Let's see, Dr. Gold, member for 24 months. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So it's crazy how fast time flies. I know, and actually, time has flown fast, but it feels like forever since I've been. One, it feels like I've been doing YouTube longer than I have. It's only been 3 years, coming up on 4, I guess. It feels like I've been doing it way longer than that, but also it feels like it has been a long time since I've been regularly doing streaming and stuff. It's just been so intermittent. I think I've managed to do this like once a month for a few months, but like I said, I'm gonna get back into it, guys. I'm gonna start doing these more regularly. All right, well, thank you very much for being a member for so long, Dr. Gold, and for that, I'm gonna honor you with. Oh wait, oh Blue Cord. Holy shit! What's up, buddy? I didn't think you were gonna be popping in. I got a new video. If you guys haven't seen this viral girl out on the interwebs, I decided to clip her and add a little sound effect to it. You get this, Dr. Gold. Love it. Just for the heck of it, let's play it one more time. Cheers to you, Dr. Gold. Man, she really... That video came out, she was all over my feed. Just a simple video, too. She gave it... I mean, that little smile was just so damn sexy. And then bouncy boobs. Who doesn't like bouncy boobs? I guess Mikey doesn't like bouncy boobs, but he appreciates them. All right. Guess I'm going to take 3 shots in a row here. Blue Cordell popping in with a 20. Man, did like nobody like Van from Movies America or something? Why is everyone all of a sudden popping in now? Obviously, I'm joking because... I mean, he's a great guy. He really does great over on his channel. So I'm sure it's nothing like that. But maybe guys, let me know in the chat. Should I start this show later? Is that why everyone's coming in right now? Should I be starting at 8 Eastern instead of 7 Eastern? Thank you so much, Blue Cord Devil, for the $20. You get, let's see, what should we do? Oh, excuse me. Since it's Skinamax Saturday, let's put on something also sexy. I tricked you. Cheers, Blue Cord. Tim says, let's see. Tim says I should start later. Blue Cord thought I'll start at 8. Clinton only got the Rumble notification. That may have been why. More chatting now. Dude, Rumble is terrible at the notifications. I don't know why. Sometimes it takes so damn long. It takes like an hour for a notification to go through. I don't understand it. Oh, dude, Dermy's always had his own channel. But Dermy's doing well. Dermy is doing really, really well. He's getting pretty popular over there on his Dermy Wormy channel. So he's doing good. At some point we'll do some shows together again. We've talked about it. Let's see. What would you guys like to talk about? I've got a bunch of different tabs here, and I'm not sure which ones. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. I want to address the Odyssey here real quick. Talking to someone down at the cigar lounge here, and I was talking about how stupid the Odyssey is. I didn't watch it. I'm not going to talk bad about the movie itself because, like I said earlier, I'm not going to bash a movie for what the movie is like and how good it is or isn't, because I'm not going to just take what other people said and just repeat their things. But I am going to address the fucking stupid casting because it's nothing but fucking diversity. They took a Greek story and inserted diversity into it. There's not that much diversity in ancient Greece. So let's see. Let me pull this little clip up here. This is just a perfect showing of everything that's wrong with this fucking movie. Ancient Greece. Here you got Elliot Page. Elliot. It's Ellen Page. That's a woman, a very, very tiny little woman, pretending to be a man, a very teeny tiny little man, who is in this movie was rumored to be Achilles initially, and I would not be surprised if they actually were going to try to have Elliot as Achilles until they saw the backlash, and then inserted her with a character that wasn't even in the story of the Odyssey. It was in a different story from Homer. I still can't say Homer without thinking of The Simpsons, by the way. But Homer's the author, ancient Greece. But this character that she's playing is not even in the Odyssey. I guarantee they actually created this character because they already brought her on. Can't get rid of her because that would be transphobic. And then they just, anyways, just watch this. So
why did you have to volunteer?
Don't you remember how I came here?
Optimus Prime.
Begged to take a
Transformer.
Continuous place.
Perhaps you've heard of Helen.
Helen of Wakanda.
I launched 1,000 ships.
That is Helen of Troy. That is Helen of Troy. And I had this discussion with this person at the Cigar Lounge also about this. And I don't think they understood my criticism. I think they thought that I was criticizing this casting of Helen as being because she's black, therefore she's not attractive. Well, she's black and she's not attractive. All right, now she's not ugly, but she's not the face that launched 1,000 ships, as the Punisher here is explaining. You got the Punisher and Spider-Man right here. I just saw this buddy situation.
Maybe now just 500.
Oh no, she has a scar on her face, and therefore she's not the most attractive, beautiful woman in the world anymore. No, she never was. That is not a beautiful woman. All right, make her white. You can make her white, and I would still say that's not an attractive woman. She's not. I'm sorry. I'm not being racist here. It's not just because she's black, which is a race swap. This is ancient Greece. Not exactly a lot of black people in ancient Greece. I mean, they made her black. But she's also not a beautiful woman. She was Helen of Wakanda, as it says there.
So many left on the battlefields of Troy for that face.
For your brother's ambition. This one looks familiar.
No one is going to hurt you.
Gas station employee, not her. That guy.
My name's Eurylochus. What's your name?
I don't know. I don't know what race this guy is. He looks like he could be Indian, but he could be something else too. I'm not sure. But that's not not somebody from ancient Greece. That ain't the face of somebody from ancient Greece.
Lucas, what's your name?
Jackie Chan, everybody. We got Jackie Chan in ancient Greece.
And Bernie,
And Travis Scott. Just literally Travis Scott.
screaming to the ground.
I didn't know who Travis Scott was. I think he's like a rapper or something. But again, not somebody you would find in ancient Greece. They inserted a black rapper, to play an ancient Greek person, soldier or whatever the hell he is here. Ancient Greek rapper. This is just absolutely insane that, oh fuck. Who's the guy that made this movie? He also did the Batman movies. I know somebody in chat will pop in, let me know, because I'm a fucking retard. But I mean, the guy, he made so many good movies. Interstellar. I've heard the people talk about how they, Christopher Nolan. Thank you, Clinton. I liked Interstellar. Other people don't like it. I don't care. I thought it was a great movie. The Batman series were great movies, except for the third one. I didn't hate as much as other people do, but it's not a great movie. Tenet was stupid as fuck. I watched that whole damn movie, so that was definitely a big fail. But he's never done this DEI woke insertion shit. And then he did it with, of all things, The Odyssey, a 4,000-year-old story from ancient Greece, and now he wants to insert diversity, equity, and inclusion? Why? He already won. He has so many damn awards. The fucking stupid Oscars have these requirements that you have to have a certain number of black people, gay people, trans, all this kind of stupid shit if you're going to even be in consideration for an Oscar. To which I say, fuck you. Anybody told me I'd have to do anything like that, I just fucking quit. I don't care. I don't care if I win a single damn award. I want to make a good movie, not something that you just have to check the fucking list. So yeah, I don't get it all. Blue Cord, thank you so much, buddy. You absolute legend. I want to hit this up before I get to your super chat. Thank you, man. But yeah, the criticisms I've heard is that the movie is not good. Again, I didn't watch it, so I'm not going to criticize it, but I have heard it's not good. Apparently it's not the worst thing ever. Apparently there's some good stuff. This though. Before I get to what I was going to get to, where is it? I kept on hearing like FNT and whatnot talking about this. A translation. This movie is based on a different translation from the original, which is the Odyssey story that we know. And when I kept on hearing that this is a different variation of the translation, I'm thinking, is this from 100 years ago or something like that? Somebody translated alongside the other one, and no, 2017. This is in 2017. This feminist fucking woke loser, Emily Wilson, translated the Odyssey and made it into a feminist fever dream. And that is what this movie is based on. This bitch right here, who just took a fucking amazing epic story of the Odyssey and just manipulated it into and inserted her own fucking feminist bullshit into it. And that's why this movie is a fucking travesty. It's not the fucking Odyssey that we all knew about. That, I remember, in school and thinking, man, that is so cool. The Cyclops and everything, the sirens and everything. And then they just manipulated that, inserted all these. I hate the casting completely. You got Batman in there. You got Spider-Man, the Punisher. You got Zendaya. You got all these fucking super well-known actors and actresses who should not have been in this movie. Zendaya as I think it's Calypso. Oh my God. I don't have anything against Zendaya. I've never heard her spout any woke shit or anything like that. But she's in everything, and she's not fit for these roles. Calypso is supposed to be. Zendaya's not ugly, but she's cute at most. She's not a beautiful girl. I'm not trying to bash her in any way, but she's not this gorgeous woman that she's getting these roles for, or even a super fucking badass like playing in Dune, Chani. That is not a role for her. But so again, I got nothing against Zendaya personally, but she just does not fit into these roles. And The Odyssey is just an absolute fucking travesty what they did to it. Oh yeah, okay. So then there's the other part that I want to put. Okay, yep. So there's this post. Let me take that down and pull this up. Hey, I can still remember to YouTube. Isn't that cool? This guy, John Carter, said, I want Elon Musk to give Mel Gibson $100 million to film an Odyssey adaptation with painstakingly historically accurate ships, armor, weapons, and casting. That's the other thing is I've seen the clips and the shots. Like the armor just looks so stupid. It absolutely looks like it's modern day interpretations of what like ancient Greece armor would look like. And it's so dumb. It looks so bad. Again, didn't see the movie, but I've seen the pictures and clips and everything and criticizing that. With all dialogue taken straight from the original poem and delivered in Homeric Greek. And Elon Musk replied, I'm down. And the guy who posted this also said, holy shit. Dude, how awesome would this be? I will say this. I don't like watching foreign language movies and having to read subtitles. I know that a lot of people disagree with my stance on that. I think subtitles are very distracting from what I want to watch in the movie. Like Squid Games, a lot of people say you got to watch Squid Games without subtitles. You get so much better when you hear their real voices. I can't do it. I can't. I got the subtitles are just too distracted. I want to watch Squid Games. I want to watch these people playing the games and dying instead of having to read the fucking dialogue. So I would say that I would prefer that they did it in English. But I get it though. Make an accurate one because Mel Gibson made, Passion of the Christ. That was a great freaking movie. I'm not going to use the word fuck in describing the movie, The Passion of the Christ. And he's done a lot of other really historically accurate things. Mel Gibson, this would be so great. I hope Elon really does do this. And Mel Gibson makes an accurate, good Odyssey movie. That'd be so fucking awesome. So that is that. The Odyssey, I'm not going to, if it comes up free on one of my streaming services, I'll watch it. I'm definitely not going to pay to watch it. I forgot about you, by the way, Blue Core. I still see you there. It's wild. I can't believe there are so many, there's a variation of prices to rent these movies. And it's always only like $5 more to buy it. So that's obviously what they want you to do. They want to try to get every cent out of you. But like, I think the Odyssey, you have to rent it is like $20. Like, I get it that, ticket prices at the theater are going up. I think I paid like somewhere between $13, $15 just for the ticket alone to watch Spider-Man. But why is it more expensive to rent on a fucking streaming service at home than it is to pay to watch in a movie theater? I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me why it'd be so much more expensive at home. But I did theorize because I saw that Obsession is on, and Obsession, which I do want to watch the movie. Mikey is giving me all kinds of shit that I haven't seen it yet. Like, one, I'm just not much of a horror fan in general, but I do hear it's a great movie. I do want to watch it, but I don't want to have to pay for it. I want to wait for it to come free on streaming. But that is $10. Obsession, which is, people are saying, one of the best movies of the year, one of the best movies of all time, made so much money because it's so cheap to make. $10 to rent that. To rent Supergirl, $20. To rent The Odyssey, I think, maybe not The Odyssey, but another garbage movie, $20. Backdoors was $15. Or Backrooms, whatever. Backrooms came around right at the same time as Obsession. Also, everyone loved that movie. So here's my theory. I think that they charge cheaper for movies that made a ton of money in the theaters, and they're charging more money for the garbage movies that lost money in the theaters. They're trying to get that extra money back. That's my theory on that. So, anyways, that's bullshit. I mean, I'm definitely not paying $20 to watch fucking Supergirl. Definitely not paying $20 to watch fucking Odyssey. I'm tempted to pay $10 to watch Obsession, but I probably still just will wait until it comes out in theaters, though. Watch enough anime and you get used to it. That's another thing. I am not an anime fan. I just, in general, I mean, I think even if it wasn't subtitles, I still just don't, I'm just still not really that big into anime. Hey, thank you for sharing Mikey's channel there. Appreciate that. Oh, man, you shared a bunch of freaking links. Thank you, Clinton. Hell yeah. What is that? Why is there a shield next to your name? Clinton, do you have any idea why there's a shield next to your name? If you're a moderator, you should have a wrench. I don't know what that shield means. Anyways, let's get to... Yeah, I know you're a moderator, but yeah, you moderators have a wrench. Like on StreamYard here, you have a wrench in my chat on here, but over on the YouTube page, you have a shield. YouTube's changing a lot of things. Man, there was something else I know that YouTube added. I can't remember what it was. Something I was interested in checking out. It's a wrench when you highlight me, but in chat it's a shield. Yeah. Yeah, see that, because that's what I see in StreamYard here. I always have the YouTube page and Rumble page open over here for the videos themselves. That way, if something glitches or whatever, because it's happened before where I might not see something on StreamYard, so I always have this open over here. By the way, shout out over on Rumble to Horns Rule popped in and Shellback Stunts. What's up, guys? Shout out. There's Shellback Stunts right there. Yep, Chris Nolan, appreciate that. All right, Blue Cordell for $20 fucking dollars. Thank you, Blue Cord. This is what's awkward about streaming by yourself. When I have to do things like pour whiskey, then there's nobody to vamp while I'm doing stuff. I hate dead air, man. I hate it. I don't know. Freaking Drunk 3PO, man, Jay, I don't like his fans are awesome because he can just sit there and just be completely silent and people are still just are still just zoned in, dropping super chats, and he's just sitting there not saying a fucking thing. But he's quirky like that. I think people just really appreciate that. He's a funny dude even when he's saying nothing. All right, Blue Core, thank you very much. Let's do this.
Oh, Vet's Talkin, downloaded. Hey, Vet's Talkin, what's up, brother? He's like an awesome YouTube reactor. He's badass.
Hey, did you guys know that Tom McDonald knows who I am? Yeah.
Yo, that wasn't an approach.
All right, there's a proper shot video. Thank you, Blue Cord. Yeah, you keep throwing those. I'm going to have to go get another drink here to wash them down. Anybody who's news popping in here, this is the reason why we're taking shots. We got our drinking game rules. $20 or more, and we take shots. Everyone out there in the audience should be playing along as well. They are drinking game rules. That means everyone plays. What is... Shellback dropped something, just a little box. It's weird. Okay, I'll check my DMs when I'm done. Will do. What does B say? Still would love to see Tom McDonald come on your show. Keep asking him. Yeah, that would be great. I did send him a DM on Instagram because he said on a live stream that somebody, that a veteran reached out to him on Instagram. I'm like, oh shit, well, I'll give us a try. Maybe he'll read my DM. Nah, never looked at it. I've even checked back to see if, you get the little indication that they've seen them or not. No. Oh shit, I didn't read the super chat, did I? Oh, my bad. Shit, my bad, dude. Blue Cord said Brad Pitt is puking in his mouth with female playing his role in the movie Troy. Dude, that was, so people were saying like that would have been really cool if they brought Brad Pitt back. Because I guess like it's Achilles. I think Achilles was in the movie. But yeah, no, Ellen Page, it turned out, was not actually Achilles. I do seriously believe the theory that they were going to have Ellen Page as Achilles, and then they, whoa, we can't do that. People already hate having her in the movie, and they changed that up. But yeah, holy shit. I mean, if they actually had her playing Achilles, oh my God. The movie is clearly already bad enough just with the casting alone, but to have teeny tiny little Ellen Page. I saw the clip. She gets killed. I don't know what the context is. Her character is out there protecting the horse of Troy, whatever the hell it's called, the wooden horse. And these soldiers come in, and she sees the soldiers and runs down to get in front of the Trojan horse. That's what it's called. The horse. And just immediately gets shot with an arrow and then fucking killed. Just watching her run was stupid. I wish I should have that clip. I should have had that saved. She can't even run. Like, I mean, there are plenty of women out there who can run correctly and not look stupid. She can't. She definitely doesn't look like a man at all. She's a teeny tiny. If you guys seen the red carpet where she's wearing this gigantic fucking suit, she's staying next to her bodyguard that's like 8 feet tall and she's like 3 feet tall. It is so weird looking. She gets like directed around to sign autographs and shit. I guarantee you those people are props. I really feel like that, like everyone who was asking for a fucking an autograph was a prop. Nobody recognizes her as Elliot Page. I mean, people know about it, but I guarantee if you saw Elliot Page, a girl pretending to be a man out in public, you would not recognize them, and definitely wouldn't give a shit. Like, oh, please, can I have your signature? You're so famous now since you decided you don't want to be a girl anymore, and you're just pretending to be a man. Which, guess what? That's what actors do. They pretend to be other people. That's what Ellen Page is doing. She's pretending to be a man, she's not. Majority of actresses can't run. They have stunt double or body double doing it. Yep. Especially now if you're trying to pretend to be a man. Contact him on his website. I guess I check it out. I don't know if they have I guess they might have an email thing. That actually is not a bad idea. I mean, at the very least, they would have like maybe an email for like support or something like that, and his entire team is just his family. So whoever would see my email would be somebody who knows Tom. So that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'd give that a shot. Mikey knows freaking what was her name? After I just got done bashing Ellen Page, I'm going to call this other trans person she, even though it started off as a he, but only because Blair White. The only trans person I actually acknowledge, because she actually put real effort into looking like a woman. If you didn't know she was a man, you would be turned on by looking at her, because she is pretty hot for a trans woman. But anyways, I'm saying that because Mikey Harlow knows Blair White, and Blair White knows Tom. Blair White was in one of his videos, Snowflakes. Mikey told me he's going to get me in contact to see if I can get contact with Tom through Blair, and he has never done that. Never done that. Blue Cord would try to get in touch with Tom also for Adam. I did get JD Delay to come on once. That'd be totally different. Tom doesn't do super chats. He does his live streams, but he has super chats turned off. I try popping in there. Obviously, it's been twice now that he's seen one of my comments and given me those shout outs, but more often than not, he doesn't see. His chat goes flying. His chat is crazy like freaking Friday Night Tights. So that'd be pretty difficult. I know. I think, wasn't it you, B? I think B here was in chat and just kept on like pasting the same message. Tom, you should go on Vets Talking. Tom, you should go on Vets Talking. I really, really appreciate it, B. But I don't. I'm not big on the spamming in the chat. So, you know, if you guys want to pop in there and, you know, just like, you know, a couple times say something like that, but just please, don't do that spammy thing. It doesn't have a good look. Again, Bree, I love you for it though. Thank you so much for trying that. But yeah, spamming the chat is never looked at as a very good thing. Oh, by the way, Blue Cord sent me a video called 37 Foxtrot. That's the MOS code for PSYOP. It's AI, but it's a really good fucking song. And I may do a reaction to that. I've been dabbling in AI songs as well. I would like to try to make one for this channel. And play around with making some military songs as well, because I mean, it's really cool what these things come out with. It's scary. It's taking our jobs, taking the jobs away from musicians, but it's good stuff. That 37 Foxtrot song is cool. I really, I've kind of talked shit on when I was in PSYOP, but PSYOP has some really cool elements to it. It's just my career did not get to do the really cool stuff. You know, I hated I was deployed and I had to be stuck behind a fucking desk, and it was miserable. But there is some cool elements to the PSYOP MOS, and they hit on that in that song, which I thought was pretty cool. Let's see. I want to get to. There's some other shit I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, this. I can't wait to see this. And actually, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna play this trailer, and I'm gonna go run to the fridge real quick while this is playing. This is what is this called? I Play Rocky.
I'm Mike.
This looks so good, man. This is an actor playing Sylvester Stallone when he was trying to get the movie Rocky made. I've watched. There's a documentary about Stallone, and it goes into it tells this story. Rocky was the first movie he ever made. I had somebody argue with me and said it was random. No, it was Rocky, and he was not going to be successful. Like, they didn't even want him in the movie. This is shown in the trailer. This movie looks fucking phenomenal, and this actor is perfect. He looks like Sylvester Stallone and sounds so much like him. So I'll let you guys go ahead and watch this, and then I am going to run and grab something and be right back.
Name? I'm Mike. Acting's what I live and breathe for. And I gotta have faith in myself.
You need to show everyone who you are.
I like this girl, Sylvester.
Sylvester?
That's right, his real name.
It's got a nice ring to it. Sylvester Stallone. It's like Peter Parker.
Are you delusional? You don't got the looks to be a movie star. Not to mention, you talk like you got rocks in your mouth.
Yeah, I know I don't look like Einstein, but I got a brain. The only way for me to get to show people is I'm gonna have to write a script for myself.
Yeah, so do that. Write a script. And give yourself the best part. There's something big here.
You wrote this in 3.5 days. This is freaking good. Touch someone like Chuck Bronson, or we could do Eastwood.
Guys, I play Rocky.
I have no idea what that means.
So the writer wants to be in it, as the lead.
No, absolutely not.
Throw some money at him. 25K.
No.
Raise the offer. Try 75.
You're parking cars, for Christ's sake. Sylvester.
No.
175.
Go to 200.
No?
I'm not giving this up. Not for $1 million. Not for 10. Hey.
All right, now if you do this, it comes with some strings. If you ever fall 1 day behind schedule,
The meat's frozen solid.
they're gonna kick you to the curb.
You broke your hand.
And they can replace you with a real actor.
I don't even know what I'm doing's any good.
Just do the best acting of your life and everything will be fine.
How far behind schedule are they?
They're not.
This movie, it's about having a belief in yourself. It's about going the distance. I put my heart and soul on the page. If I'm not willing to live up to what I wrote, then what's the point? So do you believe in me? Or not? I thought you said you could box.
I lied. Let go of the head! I'm an actor, goddammit. You always lie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how good does that look, guys? Holy crap. Oh, I can't wait for that to come out. If you guys haven't seen the documentary of Sylvester Stallone, it came out just like a year or two ago. I can't remember what service it's on, maybe it's Amazon or something. But go watch that. I mean, Sylvester Stallone is one of these rarities in Hollywood. You know, he doesn't talk about politics at all. But you love to see his Tulsa King show where he's mocking he's mocking the woke culture, bashing the idea of pronouns and all this shit. You can tell he's not a stupid lefty. He may just be completely anti-political, not political completely, but he hates this woke lefty fucking DEI and pronoun bullshit. So. Yeah, he's an actual great man, and he's making amazing shit. You know, watching that trailer, I haven't seen Rocky in so damn long, but I can't. Let me ask you guys this. I'm thinking of this as the same thing as like watching a sequel. Like when a sequel comes out, I'm really looking forward to. I definitely want to see the original one, but what do you guys think? Is it better to watch the first one before or after you watch the sequel? And I'm thinking the same thing like this. Should I watch I Play Rocky before, or should I watch Rocky, the original Rocky, before or after watching I Play Rocky? What do you guys think? That being said, I'm so used to saying Blue Cordell. Dr. Gold with a 499. Thank you, Dr. Gold. Says I watch anime, and yes, there's sometimes a lot of weird stuff, but I enjoy anime more than most modern shows and movies. Well, I mean, that goes without saying. I think Dr. Gold, modern fucking media just sucks ass so much. But like we were talking about though at the beginning though, and like I have the title here, there is actually a lot of good stuff coming out now. You know, we've already talked about, He-Man was unfortunately a flawed movie. Could have been so much better. But at least there wasn't woke bullshit interjected in there. You can, have the debate because they had him on the fucking nameplate at his office. But I think that was more of a joke because his name is He-Man. Superman was excellent. Not an ounce of fucking woke shit in there. Again, people who are really sensitive to this stuff, and they're justifiable in it. You could make arguments. But, Clarkson's Farm, man, I've got a bunch of the tabs up here. There's a lot of good stuff out right now, and there's a lot of good stuff coming out as well. I'll tell you, I'll go back through and check out some of these things. But thank you very much, Dr. Gold, for 499. That means social. Everybody drink.
Chug, yeah!
Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate your support. Let's see. What are one of the other things? Okay, so not a new movie coming out, but I'm gonna go to the theaters for this. A remastered Transformers movie from the 80s.
I have summoned you here for a purpose.
Look at that. How good does that look, man? I'm not gonna play the whole trailer, but damn. I mean, you know, like I was saying, growing up with the He-Man, I grew up with Transformers more than anything. Transformers was my favorite show. I think Voltron, when I was really young, Voltron was the one that started it all. But I think that's why I love that so much. And I love Transformers, love Power Rangers, and yeah. Oh my God, there's the trauma right there, everyone. Spoiler warnings if you didn't know. Optimus Prime gets killed. That's some of the most fucking traumatic shit. I know so many people, like manly men, who said, "Man, when Optimus Prime died, I cried like a baby." Yeah, that is some sad shit there. What in the fuck is going on with this meme over here? Is this actually from the show? There's no fucking way this actually happened in the show. I had the Constructicon toys. His arm there is on his back. It's not his fucking dick. Somebody made that. You're a liar. You're a faker. You lied. Whatever that Family Guy thing is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Let me get back in here. This is when is this coming out? First movie trailer for 4K remaster re-release Transformers the movie in theaters September 17th. I know where I'm going to be on September 17th. I'm going to go watch this. I'm pretty sure I didn't see this in the theaters when it first came out. I can't wait to watch it for the first time in theaters. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, what the hell is that? What the hell? Oh, rumor Jensen Ackles is one of the top names rumored to play Magneto in the new X-Men movie. Interesting. Let me pull that back up. This would be interesting. Yeah, so obviously the X-Men coming out, they're all going to be, it's going to be completely new. This is a whole new universe of X-Men. And they're going to be younger. So that would be, I could see that. I could see him. This is the guy he's from, he plays in, what's the show? Not Paranormal. Fuck. Someone in the chat. What's that fucking famous show that has like 25 fucking seasons? Supernatural. He plays in Supernatural. He played in The Boys. Even though he came into the show The Boys when it started to get stupid political and sucked, but I liked him. I liked his character in that. I think he would play a good fucking Magneto. I can see that. I can absolutely see that. That's crazy. I just hit the back button and came across it. There's been a lot of rumors coming out. About well, not just rumors, but actual casting. They just cast the girl who has like diamonds for skin or something like that. Emma Frost. I only know her from the later movies when they had the younger versions of the X-Men. Yeah, the actress looks great. She's fucking super hot, and I could absolutely see her playing that. And yeah, I could see that guy playing that too. So I'm concerned. You know, Marvel has just sucked so much. I don't know how the hell they come out with these occasional gems. They just got to drop the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe and just turn it into the Spider-Man universe. Because not all the Spider-Man movies have been great, but the last two I fucking love. You know, No Way Home, when we had Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire there, was fantastic. Yeah, this last one, I won't do the spoiler thing, but they did a great job with it. We didn't even touch on it when Van was here from Movies America. But yeah, the buddy thing, they had the Punisher in there way more than I thought, and the dynamic between the way they had the Punisher and Spider-Man was great. It was so good. So, but yeah, all the rumors coming out. You know, Gary Nerdrotic. He knows people. He has connections with people on the inside. And he hasn't been able to reveal exactly what he knows, but he's hinted at it. And he says this movie Doomsday is gonna suck. They're putting a lot of stupid shit in there they shouldn't be putting. They keep on just trying to make these huge movies with these big mashups of all these characters, and it just doesn't work. We don't give a shit if you have 500 fucking characters from these other movies. Especially not when you have these characters I don't give a shit about. You know, I don't have the trailer pulled up, but maybe sometime get someone else like Van on here and we'll dissect the trailer for the movie Avengers Doomsday. Like half of the characters in this trailer I don't give a fuck about. Shang-Chi, I watched that movie once. It fucking sucked. I don't give a shit about Shang-Chi. You know, fucking the other fucking, the Russian bitch. She's hot. Don't get me wrong. Pew, whatever her full name is. She's hot, but I don't like the character. I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the Thunderbolts movie, which they changed. Ooh, now they're the new Avengers. Pfft, dumb. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a shit about them. I don't give a shit about the Wakanda characters. The first Black Panther movie was great, and then they fucking killed it. In a bad way. They destroyed it after Boseman, after the actor died, and instead of replacing him, they try to profit off of his death and then replace it with his sister. So now you got the female Black Panther, and it's just all woke bullshit with that crap. So that's in the fucking show. There's all these people getting inserted into this movie that no one gave a shit about. Why would you want to have the characters from movies that flopped promoted in this huge movie? It's going to cost you hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't get it. But yeah, and and then after that they got the Secret Wars movie, which I guess is getting set up, and I think that the Secret Wars movie is where they do have the X-Men and Doomsday. Yeah, it's a crossover of 3 different universes, and the old X-Men universe is going to be in this, but we don't know if the new X-Men. We don't know yet how and when the new X-Men is going to be inserted. So, but anyways, I don't like it. Blue Cord Devil popping in with another $20. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, read the super chat, Adam. Says I had Castle Grayskull and every figure and vehicle when I was in elementary school. I had a shit ton of them too, man. I can't remember. I think I had Castle Grayskull. But yeah, I had a ton of them. And again, the characters in the movie was great. Trapjaw in Master Universe, fucking great. He looked just like Trapjaw. It was excellent. But the movie itself just wasn't. Visually, it looked really good. I love that they tried to stay so loyal. Not only did they stay loyal to the original cartoon, but they even inserted their elements from the Dolph Lundgren movie, too. The white-haired monster thing, he has a hook for a hand. He's got this long white hair and gray skin and everything. He wasn't in the original He-Man. They created that character for the Dolph Lundgren movie, and they had that character in this movie, which I thought was actually cool. You know, he actually looked like at the end of Ghostbusters 2, Ray Stantz gets possessed by the guy in the painting, and he turns around, he kind of looks like a pig face. And this character in this movie did too. He didn't look like he was a pig face in the original Dolph Lundgren movie. So I don't know why they went with that style, but again, I thought it was cool they did that. Yeah, loved He-Man. Going back, it is rough watching those though. Going back. All right, let's go with some more, since it's Skinamax Saturday. Do some more Dermy.
Oh my!
Oh, wait, not that one.
I'm freaking out.
Okay, go.
Blue Cord, you're a legend. Thank you, buddy. What is Shellback over here saying? Over on Rumble, Shellback says the script writers always try to insert stupid shit. It was usually caught by the stunt coordinator, which, if you haven't noticed, was let go before his latest season of Tulsa. Ah, gotcha. It's fucked up. I haven't worked the show since the changeover. You mean watch the show? The show's still good. I've enjoyed it. I think Tulsa King is still a great show. You're allowed, if you didn't like it, you're allowed your opinion, but I didn't think it was bad. Oh yeah. Let's see. Should I watch Rocky before the new movie or after? Blue Cord says I should watch it first, and B says watch the original first. Yep. I think that's a better way to go. And my thinking was, if I watch this I Play Rocky movie, then I can have the context in my head of what it was like filming the movie if I watch the movie afterwards. But yeah, I agree. You better watch it first. Oh, you do stunts on Tulsa King? Oh, dude, that's cool. Oh yeah, well, your name is Shellback Stunts. Well, let me go back to this chat again. I don't know if I got full context what you're saying here. So Shellback here does stunts for Tulsa King. Says the script writers always try to insert stupid shit. It was usually caught by the stunt coordinator, which, if you haven't noticed, was let go before this last season of Tulsa King. Well, okay, so you obviously know, obviously you worked for the stunt coordinator. So, yeah, I'll bet anything. I gotta imagine in your community there, I gotta imagine there's not a whole lot of wokiness in the stunt profession. I don't think the wokies out there would be much for the wokie, or you know what I mean. Damn. So it was always the stunt coordinator who caught the stupid woke shit, and then the stunt coordinator got fired. Damn. Well, I hope that May Sylvester there can keep some control over it then, at least, because that would really suck if Tulsa King falls the way that it sounds like you're predicting it will. Says Sly was always too busy to read the scripts until it was almost time to shoot. Ah, that sucks. Ah, shoot. Well, hopefully there will get some other kind of control in there. But yeah, if what you're saying is true, it sounds like Tulsa King's gonna get stupid woke like everything fucking else. That's a shame. I hope you're wrong there, Shellback, but that's cool that you got a little inside info there. So, all right, unless there is any more super chats coming in, I think I'm going to close this out. I've been going for 2.5 hours, 1.5 hours all by myself, and I can already feel my throat going a little bit. I have no idea how people do these shows. I was going to use the example Alex Jones. Fuck Alex Jones now. I fucking hate that. He's just absolutely turned just nothing but Trump derangement syndrome at this point. But though, respect that. I can't believe he goes for like 3 hours just nonstop talking. And I absolutely can attest that when you're just trying to talk, on a show by yourself, and like I said, I don't like dead air, so I just keep on trying to go, but you feel it. You absolutely feel it. Dude, B, we have a group chat. You know, it's always up to anybody who's in the group chat on whether they want to come on or not. I'm not holding off on any invites. But all right, hey, let's see what else. Like I said, make sure you guys have your notifications turned on because I am gonna try doing more live streams, but I don't know when it's gonna be. You know, I don't know if we'll do Skinamax Saturday every week, but yeah, I'm gonna try doing this more. I'm gonna try to get the algorithm going again. Try to get you guys to know when I'll be coming on, so we can get rolling again. We can get Vets talking in a positive way again. Still appreciate it if anybody out there is new. We did pick up like 60 new subscribers after the last Tom McDonald reaction video. Us in the USA, great video. Reaction did okay. So appreciate all the new subscribers. What else? Like I said, I'm doing this to lead up to Americon next month. At the end of the month, I'll be doing Americon. I am hoping to make connections with the guys from the Unsubscribe podcast, Fat Electrician, Eli Double Tap, Brandon Herrera, and Donut Operator, and maybe a possibility that I might be able to get one or more of these guys on sometime, which would be awesome. But I definitely want to get the algorithm happy with me again, because I don't want them to show up and me have like 5 people watching. That'd be absolutely embarrassing. So definitely, I'll be trying to do more of this, try to crank out some new videos. Like I said, possibly that reaction to that 37 Foxtrot video that Blue Cord shared with me. By the way, Blue Cord Devil just did fucking skydiving with him and his fiance. Shared the video with me. It was really fucking dope. And I'm so jealous because I haven't even skydived. So, I mean, I was a paratrooper for 9 fucking years. I've never jumped out of a plane since I left the Army, and I am very fucking jealous. What is Blue Cord says, watch Max Velocity or Ryan Hall. Y'all, they do 8 to 12 hours on the weather. Yeah, I know Blue Cord there is big on watching the weather channels. Every single time he sees like heavy weather in my region, he always lets me know. Another good channel I recommend, Max Afterburner. He was an Air Force fighter pilot who was actually he was part of the Thunderbirds as well. Going back to talking about that, Max Afterburner, he does really good. He's been doing really good breakdowns of what's happening with the war in Iran. I mean, he knows what he's fucking talking about. He was in the Air Force for a long damn time and really understands how this stuff works. He does great breakdowns. Highly recommend checking out those videos. So, all right, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here and enjoying this. Thank you, Dr. Gold. I appreciate you. Everybody out there, make sure if you haven't already, double tap that like and subscribe. And like I said, ring that bell for notifications so you know when I'm going live. We're going to try doing this more often. Better routine that I can start getting the rest of the guys to come on more often too. Because whenever I think I'm going to go live, I'll only think to invite people like a day prior. So then people have other things going on. So then they're not able to come on. So yeah, check it out. Guys, thank you so much. Like I said, double tap, do all that fun stuff. And as always, you can share this video out there with everybody because you don't got to be a veteran to be here at Vets Talk. Fucking Blue Cord, fuck. You just had to get one. You had to get one last one in right before I had my finger on the end stream button, and you dropped that in at the very last millisecond. Blue Cordell for another 20. You've got to let me know when you want to go skydiving, dude. I'll tell you what, man. My problem is that I never actually think to just do this kind of stuff. I always say I want to do it. But I don't know. My motivation to actually just get out and do shit, because I just go out and fucking jump out of a plane. I could do that. You know, money is a question, but I don't know. I think I need other people to like motivate me to do shit, I guess. So, but yeah, definitely. We'll hit you up. What should we do for a last one? Blue Cord Devil, let's just do a celebration for us coming back doing Skinamax Saturday with a little dance. Watch in the background. If you haven't seen this video before, you never saw it, watch as something flies by in the background on this video. You see the rocket? Thank you, Blue Cord. Oh, cheers, dude. All right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Blue Cord. All right, guys. Thank you again. I appreciate everyone out there. Appreciate your love. Thank you so much, guys. I can't thank you enough. You know, me coming on here. Big shout. Be sure to go to Movies America. You know, just like Vets Talking, there's no G at the end of Talking. There's no A at the beginning of America because he's Movies America. Go check him out. Show him some love. He does a great job over there, so please support him. Awesome Air Force vet. Hopefully, he's in our group chat, so hopefully we'll get him back on again soon. I might be on his show again soon. Check out Mike Harlow at Mike Harlow. You can see me on his show on Wednesday. Even though I showed up a half hour late, had a great time doing that. Blue Cord popped in, got us drunk with a bunch of shots over there too. And again, don't type that like and subscribe and share this out there with everybody because you don't gotta be a veteran here at Vets Talking. Just don't get butthurt. You've been warned. See